welcome everybody.
I almost said it again.
Almost said it again.
Hello!
Yeah, finish that countdown.
No, let's not. Hi, everyone. We're back.
2,
Apologies
1.
for not what?
I counted.
Oh, okay.
Down for Colby.
Thanks.
Complete.
Go on.
Hi, everyone. We're back. Sorry for not being around. We just had a lot of scheduling things happen all at once. Yeah, but we're back. And with that, we're gonna be gone again next week. But then we'll be back to a normal schedule. So, as you can see, not all of us are still surviving the scheduling issues. We're gonna be down.
Roads are a little icy today.
They got him.
Don't say that. Don't say that. No.
I was wondering, dude. I was literally like, can they hold it in? Can they do it?
Don't.
The answer is
No.
The answer is no.
Don't
Caroline.
say that. That's not funny. That's anyway.
It's always metallic.
Our
Wait, where are
wizard
you
is
guys
stuck.
going next week?
Huh?
You guys are going down to Southern California, right? Ah. Gotta go pick them up from the
Closer.
station.
Chris has to study. Was not able to make it today. Wizards in the wizarding class. God, I fucking hate you. All right, so let's just
He's
jump
trying
in
to
before
become a
this gets worse.
cyber wizard. He's gonna secure the cybers, you guys.
Keep you two. Keep your shit together.
What?
I did.
Fuck you.
If he's securing the cybers, who's securing him? I think they already did.
Stop it.
Our southern borders look very unsecure too.
Stop it. Some people are just going to hell, and that's just how it's going to be.
The winds have changed to the south.
Sometimes you just have to laugh at those jokes. That's all you can.
Can I call out?
Can you give me a beer or something? Yeah.
I don't have any, brother.
Fuck.
It's getting hot in here.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're both red faced.
Not even being
God, stop it!
God.
I lost
Anyway.
my headphone.
Good. Anyway, hi everyone. I just want you guys to know that we were also running late behind today, and there was just a lot of this happening when the camera was off.
Oh yeah.
We haven't seen each other in such a long time.
That's
the entire
true.
month of January.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, so
And almost the entire month of February.
yeah. No, it's first week. Anyway, hi everyone. So last we left off, the Starlight Battalion, while having a bit of a down episode and a chance to relax and finish up some loose ends that were left before they really kind of go towards the end of their adventure, Vagus, giving a helping hand to Luke, their resident owlin, who's been creating and has now finished a teleportation circle on board the Dead End, decided to do a favor for Luke in exchange for a seeming spell of throwing a brick through a random apartment building, which resulted in a stink cloud emanating from the building and a demonic cat-like figure jumping from the floors above, which after a brief conversation ended with the reveal of a gray Scottish fold tabaxi that ended up turning Vagus into a lizard. The party, quickly realizing that Vagus had not returned after a few hours, and due to the nature of the circumstances the night before was unusual, raised the alarm amongst everyone else and was able to track him through the city, where they found Vagus in lizard form on some of the heated pipework in one of the city centers. Meanwhile, Ava chased out Lucas into a candy shop where he had been compulsively eating chocolate-covered almonds. He provided more information somewhat that the demon in question was one Binkie de Beppo, a familiar name from Ava's past who Luke described as a demon who played horrible tricks on people, such as casting a curse to force Luke to continuously eat almonds, which he's allergic to. You all went back to the scene of the crime after curing Vagus of his situation. You football carried Luke through the city in an aggressive manner, but due to your station, was not stopped by the guards. Upon return to the apartment, you went inside to find a series of sigils and a book written in what looked to be some sort of humanoid leather, and upon laying all the pieces of the sigil on the ground, realized that it was a very strange teleportation circle. you decided to utilize the circle and were teleported to the second one you found in this adventure, but another plane of existence. Something that should not occur in this relatively flat, endless sky existence. You arrived in this destination, and it was unlike anything you had ever seen. An endless, flat expanse that was made of what looked to be blocks almost, and everything was mostly in grayscale. You also realized that none of you looked like yourselves, having mechanically everyone swapped character sheets, and everyone also looked different. Are we okay?
Yep.
With Wade now looking like a high elf, Ava looking like a wood elf, Vagus now looking like a tiefling, Apollo human, and you a drow. And that's where we pick up, as you have had a kind of realization of who you all are now, and figuring out what to do next in this strange poly world of Binkie Beppo. What do you wish to do?
Excuse me, did you just say poly world?
I'm more of a monogamous person myself.
As in like polygons, like
Got
the
it.
shape.
Got it.
But what you guys wish to do with your
Everyone's just fucking each other, right?
what you guys wish to do with your romantic lives, I will not judge.
I was just checking.
Just making sure.
Gotta pick up the vibes.
Are you poly right now?
Two shadows walk up to you. They say they like your vibe. What do you do?
Elriz.
Okay. So, are we separated?
No, you guys are like on different platforms, but the platforms are all connected, if that makes sense. There's no like separation or chasms, there's just different levels that you can easily climb
There's
around
levels
to.
to this shit.
First, I'm just gonna try and just get with everyone. So I'm just gonna kind of just gather towards kind of a central
Yeah,
area.
it's easy enough.
What do we even do?
I don't know. I think we have to explore the polygons.
So, like, because it's like a tower that like goes up, right?
It's a flat scape that has different like I'm trying to think how to describe this thing. There's different heights and semi-towers, but it's not like one giant tower in the center, like a Tower of God situation.
Okay.
There's just this expanse
Okay.
outward.
So I mean, we're trying to find Binkie Beppo, right?
There's a cabin here
Right.
somewhere. Hopefully.
There is a cat in here somewhere.
There's a cat.
There's a cat in here somewhere. Cat in the Hat.
What cat?
Binkie Beppo.
Yeah, he's the cat. That's right. I was thinking an actual cat.
He's the one that transformed Vagus into the lizard.
Life was so much simpler.
Lizard.
Well,
Okay.
Looking out across this expanse, do we see anything else? Anything moving? Anything like anything? Any buildings or anything?
You don't see any sort of movement, but as you look out on like that far horizon, it looks as if the horizon is shifting, as if maybe the blocks or the landscape is moving just outside of your like vision, almost like a. Can I help you?
No. I was just reading.
These are not these campaign notes. This is a different campaign.
It's reverse psychology.
So we've all seen Binkie Beppo now, right?
Yes.
I can cast Locate Creature. Try to find like a direction.
Worth a shot.
Oh. True.
Now that that's something that I can do, right, Ava?
I don't know, but all I know is I'm really dizzy because my brain hurts from all the spell information that's being jammed inside of it right
You just
now.
got hit with knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
I feel infinitely smarter and stupider at the same time.
You finally know the actual rules of Dragon Chess.
Knowledge is a burden.
And we were playing so wrong.
Don't tell me that, Ava. Don't tell me that.
What is wrong if you're having fun? Wait, philosophy. What is this?
You
Okay.
can ignore it.
I'm gonna. Do I start? I imagine. Are we starting from like a fresh character sheet, like no spell slots been used or anything like that?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. So you can assume like a
Yeah.
long rest situation.
Okay, well, I will use one
Yeah.
4th level spell to cast Locate Creature with a target of Binkie Beppo.
Okay. And as you've never cast a spell before, I
Nope.
don't think. You cast like locate object.
Yeah.
So it should feel similar. As you cast this spell, you almost feel actually at first you feel like almost like a resonance, almost like dropping a drop of water into a clear pond, and there's just this ripple effect. And so you can almost like feel that wave.
Ooh.
And the rest of you feel the ground shift under your feet, and you all watch as these individual like platforms and towers and spires begin to move until they rise up all around you, blocking you in, and you find yourself in a long corridor with no other direction to go other than forward.
I guess we just walk that way.
I don't think we have much of a choice.
I feel like the world just kind of said, "Good job, go this way," and now we have to kind of go. Okay, so I guess we'll walk forward.
Are we like
Yes.
fully covered in? There's
No,
not like
it's still
okay.
open up top. It's just like the walls came up.
Okay. Looks like we have a walk ahead of us.
Why do you have so much gold?
Oh,
You.
don't worry about it.
Can Apollo still use gold?
No.
No.
Damn it.
Get out of my things.
I walk over to Magus, pull this for me.
Who has Mendex?
Does anyone have Mendex? I have a potato, which is
Luke.
Luke.
I guess
Apollo.
technically Apollo would have
Please
Mendex.
don't be so careful.
Mendex.
What is Mendex? Is Mendex Mendex?
Oh, that actually is true.
You're worried about me, and he has access to Wish. I wish for meat steak.
As you look down at Mendax, what was before like the skeletal lizard, you now see what looks to be, it's still like an arm bracelet with the same kind of dark leather binding on the sides, but rather than a draconic skeleton laid in, you see what looks to be a fish.
Wait, like a carving?
Like the bone structure of a fish.
Now I kind of want to send him to see what he
As
looks like
you-
later.
Keep weight away.
Just a magic card.
Do you still like go down like, hey Mendax, you have to say that?
Mendex.
Fuck you. Fuck you and this entire place. I hate you.
What are you?
I don't know what I am. I cannot feel my arms, and I think it is your fault.
Are you drowning?
No. I cannot die. This existence is hell.
Oh. Well, don't forget my name's you.
Fuck you.
Sorry.
You're not you. I hate you. I hate you too.
He says he loves us.
Oh, I knew he was coming around.
Yeah.
Let's walk down this
I hit
hallway
him
with
on
a
the
couple
wall.
of hot dogs. Am I right?
You hit him on something,
I purposely walk by and just smack the wall with them.
and just only you can see, just like now in the wall, there's just this like perfect fish imprint.
I've created the first fossil known in this world.
Yeah.
The poor
Incredible.
group that comes to hunt Binkie to Beppo down is gonna be like, guys, look, a fish.
There won't be anyone to hunt him down after this.
No, I mean,
So we'll walk them down the hallway.
Okay.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll walk down the wall.
Vivacious walk.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You got the
Why do
curvy
you
walk
have
going on.
so much shit?
What do you mean? Get out of my shit.
Can I have everyone please roll?
Not your physical shit, your you.
Yeah.
Can I have everyone please roll a this do d20 for me?
Just like a flat 20.
Yeah, it's a flat d20.
Because I made my dude
Whoa,
weird.
natural 20.
Natural 20
Fuck.
All right, I don't
I'm
think anyone
I'm just
can-
gonna smite shit.
can beat that.
Turn
All
brain off.
right. Ava, I'm
Can't
gonna
hold
send
fast
you a message real quick.
Oh,
Great.
fuck
I
me
love
then.
messages.
What are you good at? Perception?
Kobe, do you have any questions about anything?
No, I'm gonna play it by ear.
Okay.
Ah, yes. What could possibly go wrong?
I'm gonna do my best to do dragon-like things with
Okay.
dragon accessories.
Mm-hmm.
many sorcery points do you have? 7?
I think so.
Okay. Holy fuck.
Okay.
I hate reading.
I hate reading. Okay.
There's a lot on my sheet.
Dude, fuck.
So one thing I would think that you guys would notice after a while as you continue walking,
This is just some empathy building course.
there's no, you don't really get a sense. You don't really get a sense of like distance. Have you ever walked like down a city street and you're focused on something in the distance, and no matter how long you walk, it doesn't seem to get closer? I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that.
Mm-hmm.
You almost get one of those. You guys continue to walk and walk and walk, and nothing appears to change. There's no sense of sunlight or light or sense of direction other than the fact that you are in this like boxed in hallway. Although after a while, you start to notice it's not so uncommon that you think you're going in a loop, but almost as if it's been just being repeated over and over again. You start to notice a skeletal fish that has been embedded in like one block of this block-like structure that is starting to repeat like more and more consistently. You don't get a sense that you are walking in a circle, but it is starting to incorporate your changes into this landscape.
How'd you get ahead of us?
Huh?
How'd you get ahead of us?
Do I get any feeling from the locate creature spell at all, or is it just the walls moved up and I get no other like ping or anything like that? Like look
It's
out
still just like straight ahead of you.
Okay. I'll walk over to the wall.
Okay.
And the nearest wall, the next wall that I find a fish on.
Okay.
I'm going to put an X.
Okay.
And then I'm going to count the segments to the next wall that I find with the fish on it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
What if he's just fucking with us and we just have to walk backwards?
What if we just
He's
all
just
die
behind us
right
the whole
now?
time.
Okay, so as you start to...
Basically what I'm trying to figure out is it the same fish wall that's just being
Or is
moved?
it like a duplicate?
Or is it starting to replicate them more and more because we're getting closer to the
Yeah.
end kind of situation is what Apollo's, well,
Okay.
you is trying to figure
So
out.
every block is like roughly a 1 foot by like 1 foot block, roughly. I shouldn't be, 1 foot by 1 foot. It's very, very Minecraft aesthetic here. And as you're walking, are you like literally counting the blocks as you're passing?
Yes.
Okay. The distance between the last block and this one is 233 blocks.
Okay, I marked this one.
And then the next time you see the X is 144. The next time you see your next X is 89.
So it's
And then 233 times after you dropped your first X, your second X, you start seeing that second one. So now you start having 2 X's on the blocks.
so it's just duplicating itself further on.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I don't have any other. Apollo turns around and walks the other direction.
Okay.
Is it the same going backwards?
No, as you turn around, you see that the hallway is cluttered with items.
What? Apollo, is it our items?
Items?
As you look, do you go over and examine the items?
Yeah.
You don't, at first glance, you don't recognize these items. You see what looks to be leather satchels that were like almost embedded, like sunken like jelly into the floor and into the walls. There is an entire like, almost looks like a bookshelf, like a low bookshelf that is filled with tomes and books and scrolls. You see a series of pots and pans that are scattered across one section of the hallway.
It's all
And you
things
see-
that we covet.
And you see directly like in the center and at quite a distance that looks to be like a kitchen range.
You like to cook, Wade likes books. Coincidence? What are these pouches? Can I open one of the pouches?
As you open it, it
Why do I
appears,
want to read a scroll?
Stop it.
as you open up one of the pouches, it looks to be a series of like dried herbs.
Who likes herbs? Ava, do you like herbs?
I use them for my potions, but Bagus uses herbs too for cooking.
You want to pass the
Uh,
arcane booth?
The arcane booth.
Apollo, make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, that's good. I'm you. Alright.
That's good.
Okay. So as you say, hey, Vagus,
Do you want the arcane boot?
got the arcane booth. You just see as like there's a slight rumble, and you just hear Apollo just "What?" as something rises up rapidly out of the floor. As you see what looks to be a slanted, almost half fallen ship mast that rises up under his feet and just lifts him up to the air in this slant. That the whole length of this thing is almost 50 feet as it just rises straight up out of the ground now at this like ramp structure.
Oh.
Huh?
Is he on the top of the mast now?
Yeah, he's like a part of the slant.
Oh,
Am I like dangling or am I like
No, you're standing on top of it.
Oh.
It's wide enough for you to be able to stand on, and it's just more like the motion of it is strange.
you
Is this the
okay?
dead ends mast?
It looks like it, but it looks like nicer.
I go to the
Bullshit.
am I at the very top?
No, you're like on part of the slant. So like if the whole thing is like this, you're like here.
Alright, I'll keep walking up the slant.
Okay. And as you start to go higher, you almost get the sense like you can see now like almost above everything. It looks like you're overlooking like a rat maze almost, and there's just this huge column of where you guys have been walking. But you can see all these other passages that are just laid out like a maze in front of you that you know have this bird's eye view over.
Do I see an end or an exit? Or what I could perceive to be an exit?
You can see something in the center that it appears all of these passages are like trying to concentrate on.
Does it look like the path we're on goes there?
It does.
It does.
Okay. Maybe we just stay course?
I try to take as good of a mental like snapshot as I can.
Okay.
Is it like a maze?
It appears to be some sort of maze.
Is this like? Are we in an arcane maze? Like, does that make like? Are we in the spell maze?
Could be.
Can I, as Wade, make that
Make an arcane
Arcana
check.
check?
Yeah, make an arcana
Yeah.
check.
An arcane check. Caitlin, is that you?
Let me just.
That is a B.
Stop it.
What?
Hey, don't what me.
My body's on the line.
Our proficiency bonus at this point is
+4.
+4. Okay, so it's +5 to arc.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
18
know.
total.
To
+6.
what?
Your proficiency bonus.
Do I?
Sorry, Amanda, did you hear that?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry. Please repeat.
Okay, 18.
18. As you try to focus on this new strange connection you have with the arcane, you do get
We all have
this
+6.
sense.
Oh.
Goofy.
Dumbass.
I thought it was +4.
You do get the sense that this is very similar to the pocket dimension that will be created due to a maze spell.
Hmm.
It does feel like a maze. Although, you don't know why you know this, you should be able to make some sort of check to be able to get out every 6 seconds if this was. So it's something very similar. But
He is a very powerful wizard if he was able to transform Vagus like the way that he did.
You hear me out? Long shot. Dispel magic. Just fuck you, Bippity.
I mean, long shot, plane shift?
Try to teleport out.
But I mean, we know Binkie to Beppo is here, right?
I think we put.
Because if we leave, he'll still be here.
Right, but if we enter through a different means, we might not be trapped in the manner that we are.
How? So we'd have
I
to like
mean-
plane shift out. and plane
Because we
shift back.
went through a teleportation circle that brought us here, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't the best way for us to do this is to not go through the maze? So we're going through the corridors that it's put in front of us, but all of us have, I think. Wow, I'm so smart now. All of us have ways to help each other fly, and we could just go above it and just go where we
Can I
want to
turn into
go.
a pixie?
don't
No,
have
you
pixie
cannot.
anymore.
No.
I go ball form.
No, but I think
It's horrifying.
you should be able to.
Can I? Okay, hold on. I have to look at your spells now because you have fucking 18.
You should be able to wild shape.
I can,
I've
yeah,
got
I can wild
fly.
shape. You can just, if you have my abilities, like God abilities included, I can just fly.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Apollo
I think those were cut
has
off.
You.
Yeah, those were cut off. Your god powers are cut
Okay,
off all in here.
okay.
Who has the highest passive perception right now?
Probably me?
I think I think it's gonna be.
It's gonna be you as
18.
Ava.
Yeah, it's gonna be you as Ava.
Where does it have passive perception? Oh, it is 21.
21. Okay. Yeah, definitely kind of. As you guys are having this conversation
Not
of
as Apollo.
what you want to, I was trying to figure out like what to do next. You see a movement further down this hallway, and you see someone walking towards you.
There's someone walking up?
All
Do I
right.
see someone walking up from the
Pull him
ramp?
out? There?
It's difficult to describe what it is you're seeing. It looks like a snake. Not
Separate
like
snag.
a Yanti or a lizard folk, but like a literal snake that has noodle-like appendages to create its legs and arms, but it's not moving with a step. It's almost like rolling over each other. And just every once in a while the head will pop back up and it will continue to like walk normally until the whole body falls forward from this motion. It's doing almost this roll down the hallway.
It's like watching an AI video.
Actually, yeah, it's a great way to describe it. Almost like an AI trying to like figure out how to make someone walk, where they're kind of like phasing through things. And you can see that it looks to be like there's something in its hand. And it doesn't really seem to notice you. It's just like so lost in thought, and you can see the mouth moving slightly as if it's talking to itself. And it's just walking towards in your direction.
I mean, can we walk towards it? Just get closer?
Yeah.
Can I want to try and make out what's in its hand.
You see it looks to be a little leather pouch.
Careful. Last time I opened up a pouch, I ended up here.
What do I have?
No, it'll make out what it's saying when we walk closer.
It's just muttering to itself. Do you guys draw attention to yourself in any way so for it to notice you?
I'm going to stealthily behind my back prepare a web spell in case it tries to run away. But yes, I would go with the crew.
I mean, should we just approach it? Who's Apollo?
Me.
Get up there.
Oh boy.
Go talk to it.
Yeah, I'll walk
Go
up to
talk
it.
to that fucked up snake.
Hello.
It stops and it looks at you.
That's so unsettling.
Apollo, I will make my way down from the ramp.
What does the letter T and an island have in common?
What?
What does the letter T and an island have in common?
It's flat on the top and it goes down more beneath, like shape-wise.
Oh. I don't know.
And it just begins to continue moving.
God damn, we gotta figure out this fucking riddle now, don't we? We have to follow this snake
come here.
person. Snake man, wait!
No, wait.
Oh,
Wait,
so
where are you
the
going?
snake
Where
is
are you
walking
going?
like the opposite direction of like where you need to go. All right, do you see?
Wait,
It stops and looks back at you.
Is this the
where
only
is this
riddle?
place?
Or is there a different riddle? Question.
Yeah, we just gotta think of this one.
What did you just ask this man?
What do the letter T and an island have in common?
How long will he wait? Apollo. I'm just gonna sit here and stare at him, pondering it.
Tea and islands are both surrounded by water. Like tea.
Maybe it's not the. Did he? He's
You see, he
No wait.
brilliant, and he hands you the leather pouch.
Both surrounded by water.
Thank you. Because like tea leaves.
He said the letter T, right?
The letter T is in the middle of water. WATER.
Oh.
Close enough.
You failed so successfully.
Yeah, that was you failed successfully.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
You got the wrong answer right.
I hate that you explained why you guessed that, because that was the right answer.
You got
for
the
some
right answer
reason.
wrong.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
I just really tapped into my natural instincts here.
Whoa.
Listen, I don't know.
And you,
I'll be honest, I don't feel much smarter than I normally am right now.
Ava's pretty wise.
and you see as his form seems to, what's the word? Move slightly. And he seems to just collapse down on the ground and just becomes a giant snake, losing the limbs and just normally slithers down the hallway.
I thought he just melts, like becomes a puddle.
No.
He becomes water.
Wait,
Alright, well,
where is
what's
he
in the
going?
bag?
I'm gonna open the pouch.
You find a doorknob inside.
Okay, this is gonna be useful later.
What is
Hold
this
on.
Alice in Wonderland bullshit?
Yep, this is inspired by the escape room we did in Taiwan.
And she wasn't there.
I know.
I miss Taiwan.
How did she know?
Guys, can
How did she know?
we just put it on the wall and open the door now?
And can I take out the doorknob?
Yeah, that's it.
Guys, put it on the wall.
Yeah, sticks.
Turn.
You see as a section of the wall opens up like a door.
I watched Amanda's face go. Yeah.
You said this is gonna be useful later, and I was like,
I'm trying to get there with my facial expressions. It's hard, okay?
Alright, well, can I take off the doorknob? Now that it's open?
Yeah, just pull
So
it
I
out.
open it, and then can I just take it off? I'll just hold on to it.
Okay. You now have an open doorway in the side of this hall.
Oh, leave the hall?
And you see
The
your spell.
prophecy continues. You, as Ava, opens a door.
And as soon as you open this door, you feel your locate creature spell move through that doorway. And as you well, actually you're currently looking at it, do you change direction?
Yeah, well, we would go through that door.
As you start to go through the door, whoever is last in the line, you see as this hallway that you constructed the blocks begin to shift and becomes that open landscape again as you step through this door and it closes behind you.
We were getting fucking goofed on.
I'm goofing this.
Goofing.
New boob goofing.
Goof, goof, goof.
They were goofing on us.
Goofy.
I'm gooning on.
And as you enter this doorway, it kind of has that video game light effect where you can't really see through it.
Yeah.
And as you all step through, you get this
Dark Souls
moment
boss.
of blindness as it opens, or as you emerge on the other side, and you go from this expanse of nothingness of just block to what looks to be a garden that is incredibly pixelated, shifting from a landscape of grays and whites to just an absurd amount of green. Dark green, light green, lime green, all different shades of green in this pixelated format and no other color. That is making the outline of a green ground, green trees, green bushes, and it looks as if you just walked into the middle of a garden.
Okay. So, do the plants feel real?
No, they feel almost like Lego, hard plastic.
Interesting.
Playing Minecraft. Again.
Ava, what makes it to where you can talk with plants?
The staff, it just takes like 3 charges, I think.
I'm gonna use the speak with plants ability thing.
Okay.
And I'll walk up to one of these weird plants. Hello. Can you talk to me with this? Are you still a real plant?
Are you a real person?
Ah, okay. They can, and they're a snarky bitch.
I was ready to plant this in you.
Telling us if we're real. Are you even real?
Apollo walks up to the plant.
I don't
I'm
like
sorry
this.
for him.
Borrowed boy with a borrowed soul and a borrowed skin.
Hey, I'll have you know, right now, I'm
Politics and
I am a drow Ava, damn it. That's not me right now. We'll talk about this later.
You're not you ever.
Ah, where are we? What is this place?
Can we hear this too, or does he just start like?
No, you guys can only hear him.
Yeah. Just shit talking to the plant like.
Yes, Lego plant. Where are we?
You are in the world of make-believe. This pseudo world where nothing really is, but yet is. It is your Best desire, anything you can possibly want.
I imagine a doorway that would get us closer to Binkie to Beppo.
And you,
Actually, I wouldn't have that knowledge.
yeah, you wouldn't have that. Yeah.
Okay, so if this world's like whatever we can get like an imaginary place, like
I imagine a door to
be.
Binkie to Beppo.
Then like, so, Binkie,
I imagine.
are you? How long have you been
Cat.
here?
Okay, one second. We have been here for moments. We have been here for generations. What exactly is time in which you do not age? We're only here to satisfy his idea of what green is.
Oh, that's not fun. Do you know where he is?
He's through the garden past the chess game.
Through the garden, past the chest.
Did you watch Alice in Wonderland before like making this?
No.
How about Harry Potter? This feels very Harry Potter. There's a big.
Once
Bobby.
I make my move, you're free to check the queen. Oh, no!
Bobby.
Do it! He's about to go sacrifice himself.
Do you want to stop Steve from getting that stone or not? It has to be you, Harry, not me.
Not Hermione.
You.
Okay.
We all just autistically stimmed on that for a minute.
Yeah, we did.
So Binkie's apparently through the garden, past a chess game.
I looked at Ava. Well, I don't objectify her, but I look to her, not at her.
I look respectfully at Ava.
God damn, Ava, this is distracting.
Respectfully, award.
Ooga, ooga, ooga.
Okay.
You now are the best hope we have at winning in chess.
Oh my god, I know the rules.
Okay.
I pull out a goblin hand from where I don't know.
You know.
Well, good job being green. Have a nice existence,
Ugh.
bitch.
Kick the flower, run away.
I hear the bitch. I walk over. I'm so sorry for what he
Don't
said.
apologize, there, dick.
You can be a dick
I
too.
go.
You didn't know.
I go.
You don't know what they said.
I
like
go up
pedal
to
balls on a
you
polo.
as Ava and not knowing anything that just happened with the flowers, I'm just like, oh my gosh, isn't it so fun talking to the world around you? Like,
No,
once
it
you can talk
sucks.
to plants and animals.
Is
and-
that what it's like all the time?
I mean, yeah, they tell you so many helpful things.
No. They told me exactly one helpful thing that I'd pry out of them after they just dug into my soul.
And I'll say, as you guys are
Oh.
having this conversation, you guys see crossing on this path in front of you an orange cat that you can't like, you can only see its profile for a moment.
Is it a fat cat? Is that shit swinging or what?
Primordial pouch.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I think that's like a healthy weight cat. No, no pouch going on. But it
Garfield,
looks,
come here, Garfield.
yeah, not as chunky as Garfield. But as it's walking past, it looks to be a cat, and as you are talking, it looks to you. And have any of you guys seen Movie 2 in the Shadows, the movie? You know that scene in which he tries to turn into a cat with a human face?
Yeah.
So he turns, and the cat's face is Charles's face.
Oh!
And just looks
Huh?
at you, meow, and just continues on his way.
Is he carrying a pouch?
You gotta talk to that one too, dog. I don't know what to tell
Charles,
you.
wait! God damn it.
Charles!
Is speak with
Charles,
animal
come
a
here.
staff thing too?
That cat just said hello.
Oh, hold on. Cat, now, real quick, Cat. You just said meow. You didn't meow. You said meow.
Meow,
You can speak common, can't you?
meow,
Okay.
What else can you say?
meow.
Mhm. Okay.
I understood that one.
Okay. Okay.
Do you have a question for us?
Do you have a riddle?
Give me the riddle.
meow 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 meow
Meow,
meow
meow,
meow
meow,
meow meow.
Meow mix. It's meow mix. Get in the bowl. You may pass.
The Charles face cat looks at you and goes, "What can you break without touching it?"
Silence.
Time.
Silence.
Good answer, but not what I'm looking for. Technically true.
There's Amanda going, shit, I didn't think of that.
Wind.
You could fart. You kind of touching it.
He kind of starts to turn away from you.
No!
I break out a can of meow mix.
Wait, hold up Mindex, hold up Mindex. We'll lure him in.
It's a fish skeleton.
What can you break without touching? And it's not silence, not time, not wind.
What can you break without
reality?
touching? Trust?
Oh.
Close enough. I was looking for a promise, but well enough. And you see he like arches his back a bit and starts to do like that dry heating sound a cat makes with the fur ball.
Get it out, Charles. Get it out.
Do not
Get
spit
it
on the
out.
ground.
And he throws up a fur ball. And you see inside this awfulness is what looks to be a tall white queen chess piece.
Huh?
And he scampers off into the bushes.
So I make mine.
Goodbye, Charles. See you in Ironfell.
Meow.
No.
I kind of look like the cat that I ate in... Wait, okay, never mind. Keep going.
Knowledge is information is.
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is information is.
I feel like I've lost the
knowledge.
I feel like I've lost the ability to talk.
Knowledge is information, you're right. How profound is that?
I turn into a ball.
Little flesh
But it's not like a
It's a
spine,
flesh
it's full
ball.
on just flesh. Just
Ew.
Pick me up.
Hold me.
Okay, so where do
Okay.
I see an exit to this garden area?
Do we see
Like,
a
they-
Where's the
chessboard
chest?
They said
somewhere?
through the garden to the chessboard. I'm looking for like an exit to where it could go to the chessboard.
Yeah, I'll say you kind of like look around. You tune down the path a little bit. You see the path opens in the middle of this garden. And what you can see in what looks to be probably like the courtyard, like the centerpiece of this garden, two large winged demons that are sitting across from each other, pondering a chessboard.
And also as we were walking away, I picked up the remains of the throw up that the chess beat was in, and I throw it on the plants as we're walking by, just like scatter it over.
Okay, fair enough.
So sprinkle.
Yeah.
And you can see what are two Balor that are studying this chess game. Just
It appears one of you is missing a queen.
they both turn as you approach.
Are they missing a queen?
It does look like one of the boards is missing the queen, and you can see as you approach. They say something in Infernal, which you'll be able to understand. You see that the one that is missing the white queen chess piece is saying, looks to you and says, "I have not been able to win a game. I believe he is cheating, but I cannot figure out why."
Fed the fucking cat.
Just gonna take. Who has the chess piece? I'll take
Here.
the chess piece. Just kind of lean over to him and you should try this.
He like looks over, and this is a massive creature.
Mhm.
And you don't often feel dwarfed by something. He like gingerly takes the chess piece and
He uses his nubs.
and you see as he sets his chess piece like not even where it should be as a starting point, but where you imagine it would be if he had it during the course of this gameplay. And you see he just looks up at the other one, and the other one just like sits back in his chair as if like a toddler that has just been reprimanded.
Did a
Hey.
cat walk by in the recent millennia?
Time is a fiction here.
No.
It's an abstract.
I do not. And he sees the one that is pouting, looks to you. I cannot recall the last time I saw something that wasn't green, except for this idiot. Looks to the red Balor across from him,
That was
and now you,
well, he's also red.
Purple.
red.
So is there a door anywhere near here?
You two want to keep playing now that you actually have all the pieces, and you know you could maybe try to win a game.
I vote we start a new game. I see that the one that like just got his chess piece back is just like kind of gives a nod and begins like resetting the board. And you see the one that you've returned the piece to. Yes, there is a door, and we are supposed to fight anyone that tries to go through it.
Well, now you guys have a contest of minds between each other. We were never here.
I would rather not. I'd rather play chess.
Okay.
Great. Sounds like we're all in agreement.
Good luck.
I'm supposed to ask you a question.
I put the goblin hand in the middle of the chessboard.
It doesn't work like that anymore.
This isn't dragon chess. This is normal chess.
There's a difference?
Yes.
Knight to G6.
Yes.
Once
Yes.
I make my move, you're free to take the king.
He points. You see, as the battler is looking at this goblin
And
hand,
you-
just points to not a door,
Please.
but you can see a fence, like a dark green fence, and there's just this gate in the center of it. And he goes, "That is your door.
Hmm.
Do you want to answer? Do you want my question?
Yeah.
Sure.
Why not?
I will not stop you if you don't want to answer it, but
We're just
It's more
just
so,
going through the motions at this point.
it's more so for our pride.
Yeah.
pronounced as one letter and written with 3. 2 letters there are, and only one in me. I am double, I am single, I am black, blue, and gray. I read from both ends, and the same either way. What am I?
Okay, hold on. Más despacio,
Okay.
por favor.
So it's a 3-letter word that sounds like 1 letter,
With 2 letters in it.
with 2 of the same letter and 1 different. And one of the letters is in me, so M or E is in it. We. 3 letters.
W-E-E.
It has to sound like
Yay.
one thing though.
We.
Repeating it does not get us where we need to go.
Have you tried turning it to W for Wumbo?
So it's M or E.
WWW? Mama.
I hate that was my first thought.
And the 2 battlers start to play their chess game.
Okay, no, let's
It's in
we
the
have a
E.
sec.
Okay, 3-letter word that sounds like 1.
We can also fight if you can't figure it out,
No,
but
that's fine.
No,
Can you repeat it?
pronounced as 1 letter and written with 3. 2 letters there are, but only one in me. I am double, I am single, I am black, blue, and gray. I read from both ends, and the same either way. What am I?
So it's like EWE. It can be read the same. What is that? Palindrome.
Yeah.
Black, blue. What were the colors again? I'm so sorry.
Black, blue, and gray.
Black, blue, and gray.
is it I?
They both look to you, and you see
My man.
he reaches under the table
E.
and
3 E.
and he hands you what looks to be a broken shard of glass.
Careful you don't cut yourself.
I'm so stupid. I can't do any of these things.
So far,
It's just like the
That's okay.
escape room where Colby, Kevin, and I were doing everything, and Addie and Caroline are like,
they're
This
like,
is
look,
just
I'm waving.
the escape room.
You started it, you were like, it's 3 letters, 2 of the same, and I was like, B! It's fucking B! Just immediately, and then we got the black, blue, and gray, I was like, oh. I'm out on this one.
I'm so useless in escape rooms.
that's okay, hold our
It's
stuff. Put the
wild.
fries in the bag.
Oh my god.
Alright, we walk to the door.
Yep.
Good
Alright.
luck in your game.
I
Is the
think
other one winning now?
the one that you've turned the piece to looks to be ahead in this game.
He's up in resource.
Yeah. Vagus, do you by chance look into the piece?
The glass? Yeah, I'll look it over.
Okay, as you look, you see green scale with the orange plumage. You see yourself in the reflection of this glass.
It's me.
So wait, show me. What do I see?
You see yourself as you
Okay,
should
so
be.
this shows like the real
True
thing.
identity.
Yeah, true
Mhm.
identity. Whatever it is.
Do I just see the normal battlers when I look through it?
Yeah, I kind of angle it back. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
I'm within 5 feet.
Okay, so
Oh,
you,
boy.
you get a plus.
Good job.
I remember some things about a paladin.
24.
What you see in the reflection of this glass, at first you're not quite able to
An
understand
eldritch horror. Just
what it is. You see not a vibrant red that these Balor should have, these normal large hulking horned winged creatures that are one of the scourges of between the demons, the enforcers, the lords. What you see is dark gray and rotted. The flesh has almost not rotted away as in death, but almost like wilted on their still living skin. The flesh has been forcibly condensed by the skin, and the only thing that appears to be rotting is their eyes, which are these dark brown cysts that seem to be forming all along the lower lid that is just pouring pus down the face. When the mouth opens, there is no teeth but this black rotted gum. You're not sure if these are alive or dead or something in between, and every motion they make as they continue to play their game looks so painful. But they don't seem to be, I would say not aware, but they are just continuing to do the same motions that you're seeing them. But there is something deeply, deeply disturbing.
I'm just gonna keep that one to myself. Just gonna slowly bring it down.
cursed with forbidden knowledge.
What about the plants? Are the plants normal?
Do you look at them?
Yeah.
Make another wisdom saving
damn
throw.
it.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
brother.
Yeah, that's much better. 8.
You total 8 total?
Yeah, 8 total.
Cosmic, you, Ava, you got cosmic omens.
For what is it?
Reaction.
Reaction for what? Is that the D6?
Yeah.
Is it? How do I know if it's plus like good or bad?
You gotta roll a d6 for the day.
Okay, and it. Hold on. Where the fuck's cosmic omens?
Will
Hold
a
on.
D6 do anything for me here?
Nah, probably not.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
Okay.
not pretty low, so I don't know if I want to use that. But I do need to set that up. Is it odds and evens, like which is good or bad?
Yeah, I'm actually looking it up right now.
I rolled a 5. What's that? I can't find it.
That sounds like it's gonna be you hurt people, not help.
You start
I
breaking
think
stuff?
it might be.
It's kind of entertaining. I don't think.
Odd?
Tism is tism.
Yep.
We have things to
Minus
help.
d6.
No, you finished.
Okay, so we can subtract. Got it.
What about the little sheet
But you
of
also
scale?
have celestial omens, which is 3 times a day. You've got just a lucky roll that you
Got
can
any
give out.
Adderall?
Okay.
Okay, so probably the lucky roll is what you want to use if you want to, but it's up to you.
I don't think I want to use that. What else are we gonna be
All
doing
right,
here?
fuck it.
Potentially fighting Binkie to Beppo?
I have
So-
2 more uses of it.
What is what happens?
I want to know what the plan is. Get another roll.
Alright.
All right, 2 more.
Natural 1.
I hate you.
I hate you!
I hate you too.
So Vagus, as you look
So
upon
Vegas.
as you look upon the plants, this very strange color spectrum of green, you see that same gray rot and decay, and you cannot not describe it, but it is locust, it is plague, it is degradation, it is lifelessness, it is a void, it is necromancy, but in a way that you do not understand. It is such a perversion of life. It is insulting to you as Vagus in your profession and any life that you have ever wished to save. And it is rotting in front of you on this pane of glass. You can smell it, you can see it. It is infesting your pores, the pores of your skin. And you don't even know how to explain what you are seeing or how to handle this information. It is like you have dove headfirst into a cesspool and you can feel it all over yourself, but no one can see it. You will have disadvantage on all wisdom saving throws until your next long rest, as you are infested with this knowledge of decay.
Okay. Can we leave now?
You don't want to look at anything else in
No,
your
I'm
life?
alright. I'm good, honestly.
Well, let's go to the door.
Mm-hmm.
I walk up to the door. Does it have a handle?
It does not, but you have one.
Let's fucking go.
And as you open, it is just a gate, but as you open it, you get that same kind of lighting effect.
Yep.
And as you all step through, you find yourself in similar to that first hallway you were walking down, of that ever shifting landscape. You see, this time you are on the edge of what looks to be a bowl, made out of these same kind of blocks. So it's not like a smooth slope down, but this ridged block, almost like a theater almost. It actually looks like a full dome, like amphitheater. And you can see sitting in the center on what looks to be almost like a pedestal in a way, a tall, incredibly tall and lanky cat-like figure, hunched over with this dark gray fur in which you can see with the hunch of the shoulder, the shoulder blades are protruding out, and the spinal column clearly visible as he just has his back to you with the tail swishing behind him, just hunched over. And roughly about maybe 80 feet away from you. And your locate creature spell is pointed right at him.
That's Binkie.
That's Binkie.
Does he see us?
No, currently his back is completely towards you.
I mean, do we want to just jump him?
I'm pretty sure he knows we're here.
Yeah. We just running in there? Do we want to walk up and like try and talk first?
Let's talk with him. Why not?
About what? What are we trying to?
Well, he's probably a very smart individual to have all this going on, not to mention a very powerful individual.
Let me remind everyone, can this be mental?
Yeah.
Let me remind everyone that we have a shopkeeper who we promised we would hunt him down.
That's right. Yep. So we are.
And he did transform Vagus into a lizard.
Oh, I'm not saying not kill
I will
him.
also remind everyone that maybe he's a demon and he has connections to Centrum. What is it called? What's that place we're going to after this?
Yeah, Centrum.
Yeah. Yes.
So we can try talking and ask him if he has connections there first.
We
Yeah. I'm not
could.
saying don't kill him. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. And then
let's get some information out of him
Yeah.
first.
Would anyone like to be
Okay.
burdened with knowledge? And look through the glass at him?
yeah. What do you mean?
What do you? Sure.
Oh God!
You should let me do it because I'm high wisdom.
You want to do it? I'm trying to find my wisdom score right now.
There
What
you
did my
go.
wisdom say? Oh wait, no, let me do it. I can do it. Let me
Yeah.
do it.
Well, because Ava's got plus 12, right?
The wisdom saving throws.
Yeah.
Okay. Wade's got a plus 10. Pretty good.
Yep. So I'll do it,
Okay.
and then I'll just stand
can
next
you cast
to
it in?
pseudo you.
Wait.
Not
it's
doing
got- It's resistance.
Resistance is the thing. Do you have resistance?
I have resistance. You, as Ava, have resistance.
I'm gonna cast resistance on myself.
Okay.
There you go.
Like the advantage on saving throws?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's a D4 to save.
No, not. It's a D4 to saving
Yeah.
throws.
And then so I'm gonna stand next to it. I'm gonna glass look at
The minute he turns,
Binkie.
I take 10 steps back.
bastard.
No, I'm kidding. I don't.
Get away.
Can you
Can I just
imagine?
cast-
Sprint away.
Yeah. I missed a step away.
Can I just cast
He's looking
bless
through the glass.
on
You're
us?
just sitting in the amphitheater
Yeah,
on the other
you
side
can cast
of the
bless.
room.
Okay.
I
Is that
need
gonna
you.
bring attention to us?
It is a verbal spell, but you can certainly try.
I want to be quiet though.
I'm sure he already knows we're here.
Sure. We'll just bless. We'll bless you, myself, and Apollo. Yeah.
Is that a D4 to stuff?
Yeah.
D4 to saves, yeah.
Okay. I need you to make either a wisdom or an intelligence saving throw. I would suggest you pick whatever is higher.
Yep, I'm gonna do wisdom. I have a 2D4s.
And can you cast Cosmic Omen on yourself?
It's a minus D6 right now.
Well, can I do the lucky roll on yourself?
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna do the lucky roll.
That's what I meant.
Just to see if I can get higher.
Nico, Nico, Nico.
Okay.
It's Turbo Green.
So it was a 9 and a 1.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
But I have a
Brother.
high, but I have a high plus, so I have a total of plus 17 just base. So I'll use the 9, so that's 26. And then I have 2d4.
Okay.
So plus 5, so I'm at 31.
You went from a 9 to a 31.
Yes.
It's like Apollo talking to
That's
people.
Ava. Wisdom saving throws.
It's me making a melee attack, dog.
I have a plus 12 here, plus 5 being next to you, then I had 2d4. So 31.
Okay.
Flex on him.
Okay.
Motherfucker has a plus 22. The world shatters.
I'm gonna message you.
Just a naked old man. No one's supposed to see me.
Hey,
Amanda
what are you
just-
looking at?
The
Hey.
way she just pushed her glasses up was not very. I'm about to end you now.
No, I was going to though, but you succeeded the roll. It was about to be really bad if you didn't. As you look upon him,
I love the idea.
It's
of
actually a
taking dude.
sphinx
Hey,
cat.
Hey, what are you looking
It's
at?
actually,
Where'd you get that
actually
glass?
a sphinx cat. It's not a Scottish fold cat.
He just changed
Okay.
what kind of cat he was.
No, it's a sphinx
It's a
tabaxi.
dog. What the
This is just a naked cat.
oh my god,
Balls hanging.
Yeah, it's a sphinx tabaxi.
We caught him mid-oil. He's just oiling himself.
He's like smearing tea tree on his skin.
I mean, it's like I fucking hate you all.
okay.
So you're gonna message me or no?
Yeah. So I'm gonna give you a description. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
So the first thing that happens as you look upon Binkie de Beppo, hunched over, the first thing that you realize is that your mind is shattered. There are infinite possibilities, infinite spirals. It is perfect. It is mathematical. It is impossible and infinite. And at the same time, it is oh so wrong. And as you look upon this, you can see multiple doors opening to endless possibilities. Some of which the doors have been left open, some of which have been closed forever, never to be reopened again. And you can just see they are at the center of it. But you can't help yourself. You look at each of these open doors, cracked doors, potential doors, all at once, and you just feel yourself break.
31?
As he sits in the center. And none of the rest of you, Binkie does not move. But you swear you can see his head turn slightly. Infinite possibilities. This thing that he's tracking and following. Doors left open as people continue to walk through them. But rather than, as you can feel, this change would have affected you mentally and physically to a very, very terrible degree.
Yep.
You instead manage to pull yourself back together, shut out the infinite.
In the divine.
Check messages.
That was a
I'm with
Warhammer Infinite in the divine. It's a Trazen. The guy who seals everybody and puts them in little Pokeballs.
And at this point, you will now see as Binkie was sitting crouched over, is now fully standing.
Fully erect, some would say.
No, fully standing, facing up at all of you.
This tabaxi sphinx form has a belly.
His frame is incredibly thin, and you can see like he's wearing what
physique.
appears to be like shorts, like baggy, like like what?
Just this horrific demonic cat, and he's got like basketball shorts on.
No. It's like the
Stands up, pulls him up a little bit.
It scares to pop in the middle of the class.
They're basketball shorts and they're sliding down.
He's got a
Teacher
retire
calls him
sword.
up there and he's like, "No, teacher, I don't want to read right now."
You see a little like Sphinx cat butt crack coming out of the back of the babasketball shorts.
He's
Yeah.
looking back at us.
Yes. Yes. To clarify, are we in a doorway? Or are we in a house? Are we outside? What's
We're in like an amphitheater.
You're like in an amphitheater.
Oh, we're in an amphitheater. Okay.
So I will convey to everyone. It looks like he's like following open doors, and like tracking all of the doors.
That explains why he's after Ava.
Is he after
But he's
Ava?
never after Ava.
Well, he's more
I
tied
don't
to,
know if he
he's
was-
tied to your backstory more than he is anybody else, and that would explain why, probably.
Ava just found him. one time. Wasn't that how it went?
I just
By
just
chance?
found him. Yeah.
She just went through a door and he was there, right?
Did you describe what he just saw?
Oh, so you can describe bits and pieces, but
Yeah,
it's kind
I'll
of
try and
yeah.
describe as well as I can, but
It looks like
Yeah.
he's fracturing, like, literally time and space. I'm
Is he
assuming
in-
he would probably be able to put himself in a situation to run into you, Ava, is what I was getting at.
What's he doing now that he's looking at us? Is he
Yeah,
just staring down at us?
currently he's just staring as he's like watching your exchange, and his tail is kind of like lashing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say not 100%, but you note that significance.
okay.
That's part of the knowledge you've gained.
Okay.
But as he looks, you see as his head kind of turns a bit, and he smiles, this horrible, curling Cheshire grin. And he goes, "Do my eyes deceive me?
No.
You're not a reptile. How was it?"
It was peaceful. It was quite nice, actually.
Why did you reject it?
Well, living a whole other life is kind of important. You know, I was someone before that.
But did you not like it?
Is Luke an Owlin because of this guy?
No, Luke's eating almonds that he's allergic to
Luke's
because
a-
of this guy, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it was a
Not
human.
that I didn't
allergic
like
to
it, it's that I'd rather be me.
Binkie to Beppo.
The
Didn't
ears
think
perk
I'd
up.
meet you here again.
Again?
No, sorry. Didn't think I'd meet you in
Oh,
this
God.
lifetime at some point. Again.
Are you going to eat me again? He kind of like he like crouches down and perches.
Ava!
Wow.
Listen, I've learned from my old ways.
You left that part out of the
Don't
story.
eat
told
intellectual species.
Do you
What?
know that she bit me?
It doesn't surprise me.
She's bit a lot of people.
She bit
Yeah,
me.
I did do that. Listen,
We've
I'm
rehabbed her.
embarrassed now.
She's a changed kobold.
Yeah, I mean, I was really hungry at that time, and Binkie de Beppo had a lot of fat on him at that time, too. He was, I think, a
Just checking my
winter
ribs.
hibernation form.
Why were you checking your ribs?
I couldn't remember if she ate one or not,
Oh.
but it's still there.
Oh,
That was a
Did you
different time.
become weird? Were you
was
weird
a
when I
different
met
time.
you, or did you become weird after I left?
It's all the infinite realities like merging.
That seems like a very insensitive kind of question.
When are you from?
When are you from?
It's honest.
No.
I'm just trying to be honest. Were you already like this when I met you, and I've just forgotten this interaction?
It's less of like this when you see a lot. It's just things get overlapped. You just have to get out more, you know? Like you said, people change. Sometimes you just have to understand what it's like out there. Like just to be a fucking lizard.
Whoa.
Why are you here? Am I dreaming?
No.
No, what happened to you? Are you a demon?
Subjective, I suppose. And you see he sniffs the air and settles back a bit, and you see as all the fur on his shoulders begins to stand up. You stink.
I'm sorry? Is
Think
she-
of what?
What'd you say?
You reek of darkness and worms and lies.
Ravania?
And his tail begins to lash.
Is he directing this at one of us in particular?
All of you.
Oh, okay.
Probably Ravania. Right? Worms, darkness. Do you know Ravania?
I know of her. I know of her work. I know of her vision. I know of your part to play.
Well, since you know of it, we're having a. Some of us
Wait,
are
I
having.
want to hear. I want to hear more about what he knows. Maybe we should, check notes. What do you know about her vision?
I was gonna ask maybe if he could elaborate a little bit more. So
Oh.
some of us are having a hard time trusting Ravanya. Well, some of us are having a hard time getting on board with this darkness and worms. So is there anything that you could enlighten us or make us privy to aid us in our decision making?
You want me just to give you an answer? What is right? What is the right thing to do? Nothing's right. Nothing's wrong.
I did not. I just asked if there was any information you could give us to help us make our decision.
You are a weapon. You've always been a weapon. You were built to be a weapon. And you wish to use my words as a weapon as well. Because if I give you facts, you can use that to throw against your other friend over there, right?
What friend? That one?
Oh, right, not your friend. You don't even like him.
No. You know how difficult it is to be him? It's actually incredibly difficult.
Yes.
My respect to him has gone up since this interaction.
Interesting to see if there will be a change. Not that I will see.
I think we're merely asking for maybe an exchange of information. Maybe you can tell us what you know. We can answer something that you might.
I think he knows
Wonder?
most of everything.
Probably.
He seems very knowledgeable on most things.
Some, individual insight from people, boots on the ground.
Have you not come to kill me? There's a version which I
Okay,
Not necessarily.
this is out of game. Who asked us to kill him?
It was the shopkeeper in that gave us the
tuning
chaos
fork?
key, right?
Okay. The one
Not the
in
chaos
Centrum.
key.
Not the chaos key. The
No, she made us the chaos key. Yeah, the one in Centrum.
It was just a random tabaxi shopkeeper that you guys need to deal with.
Ava, how many cats do you know in your life that are all connected to this crazy man? Oh, well.
I'm
What-
not understanding this crazy man's life story. I can't remember. Was he this weird when I met him, or
No.
did he walk through the door after me and fucking went crazy?
I think it's the latter.
He was
So,
definitely
it's
not
not
this
even-
crazy when you met him.
Was he? Did he become a demon after? Is he a demon? I'm trying to understand.
someone has divine sense. See what kind of feeling you get.
Can I quick save real quick before
Sure,
I
I
divine
want
sense?
F5.
Yeah. I will divine sense.
And as it pings out, you get a very strong abyssal.
Abyssal.
Is that the computer?
Brother, you good?
It's never when the fan just randomly kicks on.
Jesus Christ. Sounds like
As
a
you
PS4
asked,
turning on.
he kind of closes his eyes for a second, seems to think. I remember meeting you. Things were simpler. But then things started to fracture and it became so complicated to keep track of.
Huh.
Do these fractures tie into the Great Rift potentially opening up soon?
That's one. It is because of decisions and choices and possibilities It is of this Lady of Lies and her coven that she carries with her. They make choices that affect things and change things, and it's all so hard to keep track of.
Have you
They
been?
could just choose to be a lizard, and then they would stop making choices.
How long have you been doing this for? A while. Holding together the strings of everything.
Hardly holding, just watching, trying to keep things that should be closed. I'm one of many.
Thank you. It seems difficult.
It is sometimes. No one's ever thanked me for what I've done before.
I mean, it seems like you're sacrificing a lot, so I appreciate it. I told you, empathy. This has been a great lesson for me, and I appreciate it.
The hackles go down a little bit. He stands a little bit more relaxed. Why are you here?
Like we said, we originally came here because our friend got turned into a lizard. And then we quickly realized it wasn't going to be as simple as we thought when we came here. And now it seems you're privy to a lot of information. And while, yes, I was created as a weapon, and I think all of us have our own reasons for doing the things that we do, ultimately, at the end of the day, we try to do as much good as we can for as many people as we can. And if that information that you contain can help us do that, that's what we would like. I don't want to be right, and I don't want to fight with my friends, and I don't want to disagree with them. But at the end of the day, if what I think is right is what I think is right, we can have a conversation. I think that's what makes us work well together.
What do you want to know?
Ooh. Quick mental head. Quick mental head.
I'll say-
immediately, all of us just go.
And I'll say with that, we'll go on a quick break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whew. All right. Donde. Okay. We'll be back.
Bear back.
plan.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back, everyone. So,
Back.
Starlight Battalion have passed through this realm of chaos that belongs to Binkie de Beppo, this like almost like a maze spell mixed with a little bit of pocket flame. Yeah, a lot of just magical bullshit going on. They have managed to avoid every counter just by answering riddles and not being hostile to anyone, and have arrived to where Binkie de Beppo has been waiting, lurking.
I've been waiting for this
Pondering.
moment. For the perfect time.
Becoming
And
cursed with
upon
knowledge.
seeing him, you look to try to see his true form through a piece of glass that they have acquired, and saw something very, very strange. They proceed to then start a conversation with Binkie de Beppo, in which he was at first hostile, but then seemed to retreat after being thanked for his service, whatever that might be, and has simply now asked you, what do you want to know?
Turn it off.
No,
We do this conversation a cappella.
keep going.
Is everyone unmuted?
Shit.
I think so.
Yes.
I think so.
I almost want to ask, do we only get one question and then I'm scared that that's
Yes.
the one
And that's the question.
I want you to know that that was at the forefront of my
Just
brain.
Go into it.
No.
God, I do so good. I think there are a few things that we would like to know. Mainly relating to Ravanya / Katie. Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure you seem to react to when I said the other name.
Either.
Okay. We have learned through some less than savory means what some of her goals are pertaining to the Great Rift and its opening. Is there any additional information or things that we cannot see that you may know of her goals and aspirations regarding to the Rift? And what happens afterwards?
There are many things that can occur. It's not one straight answer. There is the possibility that she wins her war. All those outcomes. There's the chance that she loses and the rift opens anyway.
That's his finger.
There's the world that comes after. That she succeeds or fails. If she gets what she desires, there'll be no more choices. In a way, it'll be quiet. Because all the decisions will be made. The other gods won't be needed anymore.
She wants.
Does that include us as the other gods?
I wish I could tell you that.
Apollo, you grasped that.
Why are you wishing?
I wish I could tell you that, but in that regard, it's too clutters, too much.
God, I wish he could tell us too.
Turn off.
Because when I look as to what will happen to the others of her little posse, there's too many choices. Too many outcomes.
In a way, that could be taken as a good thing because we haven't hemmed ourselves into one.
Can also narrow it down. We can say, like, if we oppose her, what happens, or if we help her.
I have a feeling it's we won't get any straight answers because there's so
Yeah.
many different
Yeah.
variables that
We
can be
Right.
we can kind of narrow the scope as we get more insight, though.
information.
You go to oppose her and you decide to ally with your friend. You do not oppose her and you instead kill your friend.
Who's a friend? Pisces?
You decide to ally with the queen. You take the queen's deal and sacrifice one of your own. One of you falls in battle. One of you says the wrong thing and insults another, thereby hampering your future decisions. There's too many options. It's why things are a little too loud.
What could we do to quiet them?
Stop making choices. But you can't.
Okay.
But you can't because that is not who you are. Because you shape the world. Until it's all done.
Is what you seek the quiet, the no choices, when there's nothing left to decide?
No. That world is boring. Too structured is too ordered. I like a little chaos. Just a little bit. Enough to make it fun. Because sometimes you step out into the world, you step through a door, and you get bit in the ass by a kobold. Didn't see that one coming.
Hey. I mean, how uncouth of myself.
Okay. But you did mention earlier, if I'm not mistaken, that if Ravanya continues on the path that she is, she will create a world in which it is quiet because all the decisions will have been made. Correct?
Yes.
And if we were to oppose her and not stand united during the opening of the Great Rift, would she lose this war?
If you do not support her,
Yes. If her new pantheon is fractured.
you see he looks to something that you guys cannot see around the room.
Hmm.
There are many possibilities.
When he's looking around, standing next to you, can I match his gaze in the shard?
You see he's looking towards all the doors.
Okay.
Some that are open, some that are cracked, none of the ones that are closed.
Never mind.
In most cases, if you do not stand with her, she will fail,
Okay.
but not always.
Okay.
Is there something that can convince her to not pursue the path of no choices?
Can our words influence her to change from her current desire?
He focuses on one point for a while.
I look to you.
And imagine there's an open door high above. There is a possibility,
One.
but it is very far away. She has come too far. And there are other things that will push her into the choices that she has made.
Okay.
But there is always a chance. Similar as if most possibilities of our meeting would have ended with me dead.
I think, I don't know if I speak for everybody when I say this, but I speak for myself that I personally think here and now is better to have you in it. I don't see any good coming from you being dead. That being said, I think our group has to make a decision then in terms of what we do with Ravanya. Because according to what you're saying, the world and the possibility in which we are able to convince her not to go through with her plans in the way that she sees right now is very small.
Yeah.
Marginal. Does that mean we shouldn't try? I don't think so. I think we should still try. But I think we need to be prepared for when that fails.
Yeah.
I think we need to have a plan for what happens afterwards. I do see good in Katie, and I do see the path in which we could end this, hopefully, with all of us walking out okay. I just don't know how to get from there to here, or from here to there.
Can you tell us, in that one far possibility, can you see anything that you can give us a hint as to like what can push us towards that direction? No matter how small it is, we've tried reasoning, we've tried talking, we still do.
She remembers her humanity.
Can I ask a different question, piggybacking on that? Are you looking through the doors right now? Is that what you're seeing when you look up?
There are some, and he looks to Ava, who does not look like Ava, that are able to walk through versions of them.
That was going to be my question. Is it possible for her to open a door and walk through that one with us?
Ava or Ravanya?
Ava.
No. These are not... Sometimes, wayfarers can step through these doors and see the possibilities that I see. But most of the time, it's physical. There are times when those that are powerful enough can accidentally wander into something not realizing where they are. But no, there are very few that can
Could
do
Ravanya?
this. No.
No, because I don't think they're physical doors. They are like
Right, but
it's more like a foresight thing.
when I asked the question, they made it seem like Ava might not be able to, but Ravanya has more power, so therefore she might be able to. But
Ravanya has not been blessed with the gifts of a wayfarer.
that's why she was hunting them earlier, I believe.
Yes. But for you to...
So tying her back to her humanity is... And to do that, I think we need a Lou.
I think so too.
But Alu doesn't like Ravanya, and Alu doesn't really like us. She's upset
We need
with
to talk
us.
to Alu
We do.
about what's coming.
Ravanya must be reminded and believe in her humanity again.
I think we need to apologize to Alu.
To Alu.
Yeah.
And Ravanya must also be protected from all of the enemies that she has made.
Mm-hmm.
Those promises that she's broken. Those that she has left suspended in darkness on their own islands. Those whose sight and eyes she's taking away.
What happens if we don't interfere with Centrum? Does she get what she wants? Will she get Titania's bow and thus rule the Arakakra?
His head jerks. He looks across a multiple array. Multiple possibilities. If you do not interfere at all. Too many to say.
I'm going to start doing something, but I just don't know exactly what yet, but it's going to take a sec.
Okay.
I just need to read between two spells, really see what they do. But I'm gonna start something.
Okay.
Non-combative.
Yeah.
Kind of just like to myself.
Yep.
Suspended on their own islands.
Do you get hungry here?
Whenever I get hungry, I step out and find something.
Would you like food or drink?
I'm quite famished.
Apollo will pull out some meat steaks and...
Ooh, man, hold on. Those might not be good anymore. Those are huge meat sticks.
Oh. Well, Apollo will walk to Vagus's body and pull out what he knows Vagus to have drink at the very least. And we'll pour a glass.
I think I have
Does he have the fine liquor?
I think I still have a bottle of Gem of the Lake or whatever it was.
And then he'll pull out some just rations that we have. And I'll just share some with Binkie to Beppo. I know I can't invoke him into a whatever use power is the power of.
Yeah.
I can't do that here, but
He make a persuasion check. This will not be a really high DC, but
I almost opened up my shit, but I'm making it as you. You said persuasion?
persuasion.
Why do you have a +1?
What?
Persuasion.
It should be more than a +1.
It's
It should be-
+1 plus proficiency.
But his charisma
Right?
is...
Yeah, my charisma's
Right,
higher.
but it's just
So
weird the way that it
didn't
has
carry
it.
over.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
Okay,
It should be
so,
at least 6.
yeah, because of you're proficient in it.
Yeah.
And then
No, because I don't think I'm proficient in persuasion.
it
doesn't
has
say.
a P next to it.
Oh, it does? Then yeah. It's 6 and +5, so it'd be 11.
Plus 11. 28.
He walks up the steps towards you,
Oh god.
and as he gets closer, he is significantly taller than you expect to see from a distance.
Oh.
But he takes your offerings, and then starts to walk back over towards his pillar, and sits with his back turned to you and begins to eat, looking up at these things that you cannot see. And you said you gave him the meat sticks, I'm assuming, or just ration?
I gave him
just
a
bread,
ration.
right?
What was that?
I'm sorry. What is he gave him?
The ration, like our adventurers rations,
Mhm.
and then some of the wine or the liquor that bag
It was
had.
gnomish liquor, the Gem of the Lake that we got from the bar.
He eats it, and there's I'm gonna make. There's usually a hardened bread or something. And as he eats it, he looks at there's something that he just has his attention for a moment, and you see he just starts to laugh, and you just see the shoulders shaking. He goes, "This reminds me. There was one time that there was this fabulous little bakery. I cannot remember where it was." And as he's talking, you can see almost as some of the flesh returns, not fully, but a little bit. This marvelous little bakery. I cannot remember where it was, but they sold these amazing little puff pastries, full of some kind of cream. It was amazing, but you had these perfect little sprinkle of nuts across the top.
Almonds.
And this little bastard bought all of them.
Is that why you made him love almonds even though he was allergic to them?
You mean this little bastard?
He holds up the potato.
When was that? I forgot about that.
He's still addicted to the almonds, and he's allergic to them now.
See his ear kind of twitches. He goes,
He's the potato.
"Oh shit. I forgot about that. There's just been so much on my mind recently. That was supposed to be temporary."
He really hates you now. Can you undo it or anything like that?
I suppose so. Bread for bread. And you see he
Almond for almond.
snaps his fingers, and nothing happens.
The potato
But-
is still the potato.
It's a potato, still a potato.
When there's a moment in this,
Yeah.
I figured out what I'd be doing.
Okay.
What I've been kind of preparing
Yeah.
in there.
He is currently distracted.
So I'm not doing anything to him.
Yeah.
I'm looking through the shard to the door that he pointed to previously. The one where you said the one that's far away. This is the world that Ravania's in.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going
F5.
to. I'm going to cast 2 spells, in kind of in unison. It's timing wise to where one finishes and then goes right into an action cast of the other.
Okay.
I'm casting Divination and Find the Path.
I can hold 2 concentration spells at the same time. That still works.
I fucking love this so much.
Divination and find the path. Whoa.
Because as soon as one
He just sets up like a bunch of incense, and Binkie and Beppo's like, those rations, I hate almonds.
Yeah,
I miss the pastries.
I
Light shit in the
I love
background.
that. Okay.
So I'm focusing on that one faraway door. I am casting Divination, which says I cast a single question concerning a specific goal. The question is going to be, how can we reach this path? And I'm going to cast Find the Path along with it, along with the Divination.
Yeah.
But it's no longer
Yeah. So, you are assaulted by visions,
Mhm.
similar to what you saw before. At first, it's difficult to see or kind of put to word what you're saying.
Yeah.
You realize there's this clicking sound. One thump and a series of smaller over and over again. A series of random chances. You see a war-torn Centrum. More destroyed than you saw during your visions before with Damien. And you see all of you bloodied and battered and bruised from endless fights, endless combat, but Alu is with you in Centrum, and she's at your side. You see that Ravanya does not have the bow.
Okay.
You see one of you has an essence of pathos. A deal that is made that releases his hold on Ravanya.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, it's been fun. Doctor.
You see the rift opening,
Oh, yeah.
the gods emerging. You see you and your party slaying the gods. And as each one falls, a shard remains. Brighter than any boon that you've encountered. And when the time comes, Ravanya does not take it. And while this is happening, she is forgiven for a crime that she cannot speak of, that she is still committing. And the last thing that you see is during that fight, there is another Pantheon with you.
Stoltorian field.
Okay.
Based off of an ally who you have not spoken to in quite some time.
But it's
Pixel.
no longer
Probably. Yeah.
you.
We got a checklist, folks.
I am the prophet.
Yep.
And as you finish this and you see this vision, you see as Binkie de Beppo is just kind of looking at you over his shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
and you see as the
I'd like to think you're cross-eyed.
I can't do that, but I would be if I could. Yeah. Okay.
So, what did you
I-
see? Is it really easy? It's just like we're just gonna go to Centrum and that's it. We just
No.
talk to Vanya. We just have another face mask night and
We
that's
have
it?
some prep work we need to do.
Oh, damn.
I have a question, Mr. Beppo.
is a hot dog a sandwich?
No,
Yes.
No, you might be.
It's a taco.
it's a taco. It's a piece of meat between two pieces of grain.
It's one piece of grain.
Okay.
But it's
that's right.
held by folding the
But you
the
can have a
dough
taco with one piece
instead
of grain
of
as
two
well.
pieces.
That's what makes it taco.
So it makes it a taco.
Um,
Mr. Binkie de Beppo, sir, would you like to be stupid for 1 month and just not think?
please God, no.
It's feeble.
Mr. Beppo, I implore you to say no.
Are you asking if I wish
Mr.
to be?
Beppo, this man does not speak for you. Speak for yourself.
Are you asking if I wish to be a lizard?
If you wish to be lizard-brained.
He like falls like flat against the rock, like stares up at the roof, and just like, I can't.
Mr. Beppo, my question
Sits
was
up.
going to be, could you provide me with the knowledge of a teleportation circle of sorts? Not big enough to teleport me. Only to teleport pastries to you.
Perhaps like a DoorDash situation.
Potentially like a
Like an Apollo Eats.
yeah.
You can always,
I will.
always come to the ship for some soup. We can
He's,
provide
Copyright
pastries
that.
there.
yes, if you would like to come, you could. However, if you don't, and you want to stay here, I will
Well,
find these
we
pastries.
can give him. I mean, we can give him our teleportation circle on the ship.
I mean,
Was
you're
that
the
a
only-
yes or a no to the feeble mind?
He
He said he
couldn't.
can't.
I can't
Why not?
because I have to keep closing these doors. Of course, I'm not the only one doing this work, but
How often do you have to close them?
You're the best.
Yeah,
Whatever.
why do you have to close? Why do you
Well-
have to? Why do they have to be closed?
Who's telling you you have to close these doors?
So bad things don't happen, I imagine. But I'm proposing perhaps a momentary lizard brain. We can cast it, and then we can restoration it, right?
because, well, you asked a lot of questions. So, why I do this? Because sometimes a door is left open that is not meant to be left open, and then something comes through that shouldn't. Sometimes it's not a big deal, sometimes it is. Last time a door was left open because well, it wasn't me, someone wasn't paying attention. Something was stolen that should not have been stolen, but
What was stolen?
My will to live.
a pen.
What kind of pen? A pineapple pen?
I take a pen. I take a pineapple.
It was a pen that
Pineapple pen.
could write fate.
Who stole it?
Oh,
She was a cleric. But the pen is gone now.
Huh.
That fate was written.
Okay.
a cleric? Cleric
Huh.
of whomst?
Astra or Lou?
I don't think it's.
She was a cleric of a god that stood like there's a guardian of time.
Katie?
No one of your story.
Fucking couldn't talk lady. What was her name? What was her name?
I don't know who you're talking
She oh god. She fought with like a scythe. The cleric?
Oh,
Kessa.
Kessa.
Yes.
Damn, that's a
Yep.
throwback.
I was like, wait a fucking minute.
Caroline.
Who the fuck?
Yeah, campaign 1. We don't technically know
Campaign
that,
one, yeah.
Well, is there anything else we need to know you? Or do we have a pretty good idea of what we need to do?
but so I'll give you all the rundown real quick. So all of that.
Okay.
So basically, we need to have a loot with us in Centrum. Ravania does not have the bow, so we just stop her from getting the bow. One of us has an essence of Pathos, so a deal was made releasing Pathos' hold over Ravania. I'm assuming.
Didn't.
And then the rift opens, gods come out, we kill them all, they leave shards. Ravania doesn't take one, she's forgiven for some kind of crime. And then there's another pantheon with us there from Pixel, so I'm guessing the Stolturian field pantheon.
Okay. Well.
So we need to reach out to Pixel, we need to reach out to Lou, bring her to Centrum, we need to stop Ravania from getting the bow, and then we need to make a deal with Pathos.
Okay.
Very easy.
First,
Oh, totally.
should we talk to Katie first?
About what?
I don't know.
I think we should save that for.
No, I think we
think-
need to get aloof first
Yeah,
before
we're on-
Katie.
If we have a Lou with us, that's going to start changing things. We need to
I think that's right.
make a Lou not upset with us,
And we
get her to come
still-
with us.
We still need to ascend, I think,
Aries.
Ares.
True.
Ares still needs to get ascended.
But we can talk about that not here.
Sure. I just mean that's another thing to do there.
Mr. Beppo, how do we leave?
You want to leave?
Do we have any other questions we need to ask about what we know we need to do?
Did we want to ask about Centrum or the Great Rift? Or did you get everything you wanted?
I think we got a lot of the knowledge.
Any questions on like anything along that path from anyone?
What does Pathos covet? He saw a deal was made. I technically made a deal with him and gave up a piece of my soul. I don't have very many pieces to keep making deals with, unfortunately.
A long time before. This woman, now known as Ravania, made a deal with the Lord of the Lost. In exchange for her servitude, her soul. He wants it back.
He wants her soul back? Or does he want a soul?
Hers.
But how does that work? If he gets her soul, then she's not free.
Her soul will be his when her time is over.
Oh.
He needs to release her. We need to convince Pathos to release her from that contract.
She currently is out of the contract because she became a god.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So one of us had an essence of pathos. The pathos and essence was fucking me up. God.
An ethos of Pathos?
I kept trying to say ethos, I think.
I know.
But that was not it. An essence of pathos. So one of us made a deal to release the hold that he has on Ravania. So basically, from what that vision said.
Because once she doesn't become a god, once she stops becoming a god, or once she stops being a god, then the deal's back on, right?
You'll need to convince her to die.
But how does that release his hold on Ravanya?
Yeah, if anything that solidifies it.
It doesn't. He currently has no hold over her,
Right.
but she must give up her need for godhood.
But in the vision he saw, we needed to free her from her hold on Pathos.
You had a boon from Pathos to make a deal, and she needed to be forgiven from a crime that she committed.
Yo, so I'm way confused.
So that those are connected
Is it
somehow.
that the pathos part is not connected to Katie?
I mean, I can talk to him.
Do you have a deal with Pathos right now? Does Paul currently have like an essence of Pathos? No, right?
He lost it because you had it retrieved by the genie.
What?
Because he had your soul as part of the
Yeah, the
deal,
other part of the soul.
and you found a loophole to get your soul back.
So you need to go give your soul back.
Bernard.
Oh. Great, so Ares and I are going to be unequal again. You guys are asking me to give my soul up.
Maybe it'll be different because you're a god.
Why? I can give up a piece of my soul to Pathos.
Your guys' souls aren't fractured.
Oh.
I'm still curious. I don't think we got an answer. Is this burden a choice that you made yourself, or did someone telling you to do this?
It is the reason I exist. I was not born, I was made.
You too?
By whomst?
We're like twins.
You can't. I have not thought of that. I do not know. I suppose the simplest answer would be the need for my position. To walk along the back of a giant circular serpent.
Can I ask? You said there are others that do this. Were they also made? Are they like your brothers and sisters?
I suppose.
So you're not alone.
Do you know any others?
I know that they're out there. We have not met.
Do you want to have like a convention?
No.
You don't want to have a meeting of the door closers? We have a door closer holder.
We have someone that holds the door. We have someone that opens the door. We have all spectrums of doors. That
We have a door.
I'm the border patrol.
No.
Chris.
Stop it!
Release him! Caroline!
No.
I invoke my 14th Amendment.
No.
I do not wish to meet them.
Okay.
They are busy, I'm sure. As far as I know, they've never left their post like I have. To go see what they're actually protecting.
Well, I just want you to know now that I've met you, I'm going to message you from time to time.
That is fine. Perhaps I will drop in from time to time.
Do you want our teleportation circle?
Oh, yes.
Hey, can you sketch it out for him? I don't remember it.
Yes.
You give Binkie to Beppo your teleportation circle?
Yeah. Can't possibly go
He's just
wrong.
like, I wish to draw the teleportation circle.
I really wish I could remember it.
So you can provide.
You were flooded with arcane knowledge. Vegas dice.
Of the circle
I
that
remember
you
it.
already know.
Forever. Yeah. Go back to the ship. I know that shit damn well.
All right.
While we're did you already fix Luke, or should we deal with that now?
He fixed Luke.
Okay. That's
I
right.
thought he did.
He
Yeah.
did.
We're total off topic. Is he like the dude from Toku spec story in Campaign 1? The dude with all the pools?
Oh. Kinda?
Yeah?
No, but kinda?
Like, is he one of the other door closers?
Oh, ooh, that's a good
I
one.
didn't even
Yeah.
put that together, but kinda.
They reach out to Bell.
But kinda.
Yeah.
He's got doors. The other guy's got
Nice.
pawns.
Well,
Hell yeah.
Mr. Beppo, I think that's all the questions we have for now.
Mr. Beppo, sir, thank you for answering our questions today.
I don't like you speaking formally, he says to you, Ava. This is strange.
It's very uncouth.
Whatever
It'll
do
go
you
back
mean?
normal.
This is how I normally communicate with other creatures and beings.
Ava, he goes, dragon sister. He looks. He goes,
Don't
No.
yell. Where are your manners?
I'm eating a goblin hand in the corner.
He took it from the fucking chessboard that I put down. He's all, we'll take that.
he goes, no, if you wanted to leave, you could always just leave.
Oh,
I don't want to leave because I enjoy talking with you, but I think we have to leave.
This is a place that gives you what you want.
I think of a door home to our ship.
And as you look around, there's been a door that you didn't notice before, but there it is on the wall.
I know I said it before, but thank you again. If you ever run into any of your siblings, thank them for us as well.
Supper's at 7. If you're late, you won't be fed.
I'll keep a bowl for you.
He kind of does like the airplane ears a little bit and just. What is 7? He's looking up at one of the doors.
Yeah, how do you know what 7 is?
I know what 7 is right now. Right now. As soon as we walk through that door, supper's when the sun's like right about there.
So as you all.
I walk over to Mr. Beppo and I give him a hug. It seems like what you would do.
There's a strange sound that begins to emanate.
Is it a...
It's
Except-
purring, but it's demonic.
Yeah.
The screams of the damned, but he's having a great time.
I go and I walk through the door.
If we have to come back here for anything, we can come back to here, right? We don't have to go through the...
I'm not good with riddles.
Like, is there like a main line? Can we like get your extension number?
So our teleportation circle for this room.
I would not suggest you come back here. I can come to you.
That's
Okay,
fair.
okay.
Yeah, totally fair. Yeah.
If we like send a message to you, can you hear it from here?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, not your cantrips, but your bigger ones.
Well, yeah, the sending. Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
how did you get here?
We found a teleportation circle and we went through it.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I left that in my apartment, didn't I? I'll
Yeah.
look at that later.
Is that
Do you
all-
want us to get rid of it?
Is that just
No.
people? What is...
I don't think I should answer that.
All right.
Goodbye, Mr. Beppo.
Keep your secrets.
Goddamn, keep your secret.
And also, do me a favor. Don't water your plants for a while. They're really assholes.
Did you
What
remember
else?
you had plants?
Huh?
Did you remember you had plants?
They're not very happy with you.
There's 2 demons playing chess. You should probably let those guys go.
One of them cheats.
Well, of course.
Kill that cat.
It just needs to go.
The snake was okay.
That was just a snake.
Yeah.
The cat was like vile.
Hello.
He goes, what cat?
You don't remember the cat?
I don't have a cat.
It's an orange cat, and he gave us a pouch with a glass in it. That's why
Oh, Binkie.
he almost went insane. What does this glass do, by the way? Does it just show true essences? Can we use that in the real world, or is it only useful here?
We don't know.
Do you hold it up? There's nothing there.
Look, is the shard gone?
You still see it.
That was my thought the whole time. I was like, what if we give him the glass? Okay.
I'm just gonna pocket that.
Take the doorknob,
I
too.
wonder if we could make goggles out of them and make like true sight goggles.
Glasses.
And we call it. Come on,
Glasses.
Go over
Glasses.
Go over
Binkie
the shop. The shop where we sell the glasses.
Boogles. The Binkie the Boogles.
Binky the Boogles.
Binky, okay.
The Binkie the Boogles. Sold out
Binkie bottles.
in retail
Binky
now.
boggles.
And at the meat stick shop, they also sell these.
And they just see the ingredients in the meat stick. Oh God, we're never coming back here.
You spit on this? Every time. Every time.
I'll
This
get
is
the-
you.
So gets that tag.
All right.
Flavor. It's not
Goodbye,
even
Mr. Beppo.
Goodbye, Apollo.
Oh, let us know when you're coming by so we can have some pastries ready.
Maybe. I might just show up.
Well, you can just show up, but
It'll
like,
be
we want
more
some
entertaining
pastries. Like,
if you
give us a
just
heads
show
up
up.
so we can get some.
I'll go buy some, and then when you show up, I'll teleport, get them, and bring them back. Okay, goodbye. Apollo walks through the door.
And as you all leave,
Is everybody else? I don't want to jump through this one without getting everyone's permission.
that's character growth.
We all good? We all
I'm
good?
so proud of you.
We all good?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. Apollo will go through the door.
Speed run exposition for a full campaign because you said I'm out. I fucking hate it here.
So as you all step through this door and arrive at the dead end, which is not where you guys had left from.
Does Luke turn back into fucking Alan?
So first thing you notice, all of you now look like yourselves
Oh my
again.
god.
Do we
I
still
don't
have the stuff? Like the shard and the door handle?
You do not have the stuff.
Damn it.
I'm not distracted by
My
Ava's
back's
ginormous
hurting.
yitties.
Yeah,
You
my
already-
back was in pain.
I bet, brother. It took every ounce of willpower I had not to stare.
Were your knees bending backwards? I felt like you were just falling over constantly.
I was, and the joy and the light of life was gone because I was too smart. I love dragon chess. Where's the goblin hand? Give that back to me.
Use. It's gone.
Listen, a couple fingers might be missing. I'm sorry.
We can get another goblin hand.
We can.
The other thing you notice, Dagus, is you are no longer holding a potato.
Just a cave of goblins. We go up and shove a hand. Why do you keep doing this?
The goblins have evolved into a hierarchy where they sacrifice one goblin hand every year.
Push my side. Push my side. They're walking up.
That one. That one.
We're the left tribe.
There's this argument that's going on back and forth if they should just use the same goblin twice and sacrifice both hands, but they haven't gotten around to that yet.
We get two different goblin tribes. We take the left hands from one tribe and we take the right hands from each other, and we force them to learn how to work together. Campaign 3, everybody.
And we all play goblins in the next campaign.
And then world peace.
Oh, peace.
This is what your, like, godhood is going to be built on.
Yes.
I'm a goblin from the left-hand tribe.
Yep. We're each gonna have a little section, like a little world we can each kind of have, and then one of us is just gonna have a bunch of goblins missing hands.
Okay, first things first. I use sending on a Lou.
Things first, I'll eat your brains.
Yeah, because we are on a
Sorry.
time crunch for all this now, because Ravani is still actively attacking Centrum, so we have to do this kind of quick.
I message a Lou.
Okay.
I hope you are doing well. We would like to meet and have a conversation with you soon. Skibbity doo bop.
Good man.
She responds.
I didn't ask where are you. Where are you? Skibbity doo bop.
Just very well. I am still in Viro.
Okay.
I suppose I will wait here unless you tell me otherwise.
Perfect. Okay.
See if we can get a hold of Pixel.
I will use sending.
Oh, yeah.
Christ. Okay. Thank God I can go back to my own character sheet now. No offense, yours was confusing. I'll tell you right now, when I was a paladin,
It didn't have that much to it.
it was fucking smite and divine sense. Bread and butter, brother.
Yeah, I got
You
a lot.
got some shit going on there.
I made a weird character.
I fucking hate it.
I do want to bring up an important point of order to the vision that we saw. That was
the
graciously-
pathos is ethos.
graciously reminded to me. At the end, when we were all like at no point in that vision did we see Ares.
Oh well. Maybe he doesn't have to.
Lulu has
Yeah.
to be the one that ascends.
Well, I'm wondering, it's either Lulu that ascends
Or Ares.
or Ares makes the deal.
Why do you guys continually just want to rip pieces of me away?
It's one of those two. I'm hoping it's just we could get him to be like, Lou.
Okay, I will now message Pixel. Are you sending on Pixel? Hello. Hope all is well. I think we need to talk soon. Is there any way you can get to Viro in the next few days? Scooby Doo.
She responds. Things are a little busy right now, but I will try my best. I will message you when you said Viro, right? I will message you when I arrive in Viro.
She's learning.
Beautiful.
It brings the joy to my eye. Okay.
One of my favorite characters in campaign 1 and 2.
So now I will message Ares. Going to need you to be in Viro for the next few days. Some conversations that need to be held. Hope all is well. Scooby Doo.
Your response? Well, that sounds serious. Oh, very well. Let me have a chat with old Craw, Ball, and Chain and see if he will release me for a few days.
Okay. Now we're in the fourth levels. I'll message Crop. Hey, really gonna need Ares to be in Viro for the next couple days. Please let him go. I'll sign his release paperwork when I'm in Dendar. Bye.
Fucking field trip for him.
I know.
Can you please sign this form and give $10 for lunch?
We'll be
I
having-
gave you 25,000 gold. Need 10 gold for lunch, please.
Bag of lunch.
Have you seen Byron's prices? Give us 10 gold, please.
Why do you have 4,000 gold still?
I don't. Shut up.
Holy fuck! I looked at his character sheet and went, God damn.
I've not spent money. Everything time we've gone shopping, I have not really bought anything other than like with trading, or
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
or from Party Fun.
What does Dendar say? What does Cross say?
He responds, I think I need to get you in touch with my secretary for these kinds of conversations.
Less fun.
Does she have $10 for lunch?
You got games, bro?
Very well, I shall make needed arrangements.
Yay. He shows up with like 3 guards following him. He's on probation.
They put this ankle monitor on me.
Okay. The next conversation that needs to be had. Do we want to wait for Ares and see if it's him that has to make the deal with Pathos, or would you like me to talk to Pathos now?
Well, I mean, I feel like it's a big jump. What? Okay, so we should all come to like kind of a conclusion of what this means from the vision. So we know that some deal is made. Someone, did I see who had an essence, or just someone does?
No, and just to clarify, like, because that whole scene, partially because of me trying to like
Scramble.
build it, yeah. So basically, when it came to Pathos,
Mhm.
and you guys kind of knew this a little bit as well. At some point, Katie made a deal with Pathos to become his servant in exchange for her longevity.
Okay.
And when she died, he was supposed to get her soul. But she was able to get out of that deal by ascending. So now he cannot collect on that deal. So what he wants is basically for her to finish that deal they made.
But why do we need? Did the vision clarify why we need the essence? I get where you're
essence.
coming from.
It because basic
Essence of Pathos.
It's fucking
basic-
rough, right?
The essence
of
of
Pathos.
Pathos.
Really bad.
to clarify that, yeah. To clarify that. Basically what that it was a boon that was bestowed for agreeing to the deal. That basically you because he's asked you this before, the last time he spoke with you.
Yeah, I have his boon currently, right?
He
No.
gave you
Yeah, I have Pathos's boon. And that's how I
Okay.
ascended to godhood.
That is true.
I think he gave you the power to no, because it was the god. Yeah.
We made the deal. So what had happened was we made the deal with Katie to get me the boon of Pathos because it felt like it fit with me.
Yes.
And then he gave me the power to ascend for a piece of my soul. And then I got my soul back when we met Bernard.
Yes.
So
Who
he's
did
got,
Bernard ascend? Gave the power to?
I thought she ascended me, didn't she?
Okay, yes. I think
But-
sure, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
she was like, I need a portion of your soul.
Because these two got ascended by dying. Well, not dying, but dying and Star Thing. Chris was Tree Thing. You were Bird.
And she stole my soul back to use as the power to ascend.
Yeah, 'cause she said she took it from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Got that power from
She's like,
somewhere.
I don't say where I take it from.
Yes. Okay. So it's basically. Also, this might be an issue. Me reusing the same word. I don't mean boon as like the boon you guys have that sends you to godhood.
Yeah.
Basically, he bestows upon you, like his blessing almost, because you're basically agreeing to fulfill this bounty that he has on Ravania. So basically, what it is either like you guys have agreed with him, made a deal with him, to basically either kill Ravania or convince her to let go, and to eventually become mortal again.
We are essentially the middleman to finish their deal.
So
But
so is the deal that we make with Pathos, from what it sounds like,
But like,
going to be to get their deal back on track, but also
why do we
I'll
need
say,
that?
I will say the important part, the focus of it, is less on like maybe like Pathos bestowing something upon you.
Yeah.
The focus, the real thing of it, is that you guys convince Ravania to
So
let go.
it's not so much that we need the blessing. It's just that she has to either die or go with Pathos.
Right.
Yeah.
Ravania cannot continue to exist after this
I
happens.
think where
Yes.
I got lost on it was
It
part,
made
of,
it-
part of the vision said a deal made to release his hold on Ravania.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
and that
it
was-
did say
okay.
that.
Let me recon that. That was a misspeak on my part. The
Okay.
important thing is basically that
She can no longer
she
exist
lets go.
in the
Okay.
vision or in the or the future that happens after this.
We have to finish their deal.
So we need to get it's not get Pathos to release his hold. We need to get Ravania to re-agree to the deal.
Yes, and I
Yeah.
apologize. That was a misspeak on my part.
Okay, that's where I was getting held up.
Okay.
Yes, I apologize.
That makes sense.
We're
That
going to talk about this.
okay.
So do I mean, yeah.
So honestly, I think our bet for that's going to be a Lou.
Alu.
We need a Lou. I think we get a Lou to ascend. Like if we can get the boon from Ares.
Right, and also if we get the boon from Ares, the Ares boon that he has is to hide from Ravania.
Yeah.
So
We don't
if
know-
Alu can be hidden
Yeah.
and then come to Centrum.
I think a Lou's going to be our pocket to getting Ravania to like embrace her old humanity. That's what we need her for.
Okay.
I don't want to say it, but did I not say it? Did I not? Are you? Okay, that's all.
I'll just fucking blow this shit all up right now. One wish is all it takes.
Hey Ravania, run the.
Hey, I wish we're all dead.
God damn it.
Okay, so we don't have to talk to Pathos. Good. I didn't want to go see him again.
Well, we do need to talk to Pathos to make the deal that we're going to finish the deal, right?
I'll see. You don't have to. The important part is that
It
she
happens.
accepts it.
Okay.
One way or
yeah,
another.
Since we don't have
Yeah,
to
so you can, but he might give you a little something to help, but you
Okay.
don't have to.
Do
And
we-
based
do
on the
we-
last, he might still be pissed.
Do we
So
want to try and get a little something? In my mind, in the vision I saw was with that essence, that like blessing. So how close do we want to stick to that to try and nail this? Like
Apollo hits F5.
guarantee.
I will retcon that part of it. The
Yeah.
focus was less on getting some sort of like blessing from him. It was more on Ravania on
Okay,
that
so
thing.
we don't need it. Okay.
Yeah, I will say you don't desperately need that. The
Yeah.
important part is her choice that comes out of
Can
that.
I just message this dude?
You want Pathos?
Why? Hold on.
You want to
Don't-
casually message
don't
a
do
god?
nothing real quick. Hold on.
Oh, I don't want to go down there. I
Don't
just,
do nothing.
I just don't want to. Okay, I'm not.
What do you think?
I want to remind you, he's one of the few gods that you have seen in person multiple
Yeah.
times.
Explain to me.
And we
what
also-
you want
I was
to
gonna
do.
be like, hey, we have, as a party, decided that we are going to push Ravania to honoring and upholding your deal that you two made. That's literally all I was going to say. That way, I don't have to go down there and talk with him
Mhm.
because he's so scary. He's a fucking big dude with Matt.
At any point, he's be like, "Hey, it's a nice soul you got."
The cat looks familiar.
I don't
Where'd
know
you
if
get
he
that?
can.
You want to test it?
Okay. So then, if we're all in agreement, we're just gonna leave the pathos thing alone and
Yes.
urge. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad we're all on the same page. Luke.
Here, I'm holding up an almond to him. You want
So,
this shit?
That's right. So you
want
are
this?
no longer holding a potato. You are now holding Luke,
Go ahead.
who looks ruffled and frazzled and terrified.
How was that experience for you?
Can you put me down, please?
Yeah.
He is so floofy, like so puffed up, and just like that was horrible. That was the worst.
Think twice next time you try to recruit one of us to go help you.
Next time you tell me to throw a brick through someone's window, make sure it's not a fucking time god.
I just fucking there's stink bomb of Doctor Who and you.
Which is fucked up.
By the eye of
Binkie probably
Adamant.
knew it was coming. That's the fucked up part, is now I gotta deal with that. He was just like, yeah, lizard's gonna throw this fucking rock through my window. I'm gonna turn him into a lizard. I know you're out there, motherfucker.
I'm like staring at our teleportation circle. Apollo makes he writes on top of it, "Welcome, Binkie."
I'm gonna make some soup.
Also, you don't have to eat almonds all the time now, Luke.
Yeah, he looks at the almond you're holding up, and he goes, "Get that away from me."
Yes. Now,
I never want to touch another almond again. And no offense, I never want to see you again.
But we just helped.
Just me?
I at least need a break.
point of contention, real quick. Where did you buy those pastries?
Yo, I was studying.
Okay.
It's like a student cafe thing.
Apollo draws the teleportation circle to Yol.
Are you guys gonna want a grocery run?
I'm going to go get. This,
I love high level casters.
Yep.
I'm gonna go get this man pastries.
Okay.
Making the rounds.
You come with me.
Yeah.
I don't trust being alone.
I'm going.
You chose you to go with you?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Wow,
I draw
that
the
is
circle.
actual character growth right
Yeah. You, how's it make you feel?
You guys are making me regret this.
Run. Pastry run.
You guys are making me regret this.
Pastry
decision.
run.
there. That's
Alright.
incredible.
I draw the circle. I push you through. I walk through.
All right. Do you guys want RP? You guys
No.
picking up? Okay, easy enough. I would say Luke gives you some directions. You're able to find the place. It's a very like small. I'm trying to describe it. You know those like kind of like hippie coffee shops, like really
Yeah.
hole in the wall
Yep.
places. Usually playing like acoustic music, and they
It's like
usually
a
sell like
temple
alternative
coffee.
kind of muffins.
Yep.
Like
Pushkins.
So it's like the barista has a beanie touching their neck, like it's hanging down so low.
yeah, it's like it's like one of those
Gauges,
places, and like they have like they make their stuff like fresh every morning, and that's all they make. It's very small batches, and like kind of being in college town, you can see that it's very, very popular. But when you walk in, they do have a couple of these almond bread
I
loaves.
buy them out. And I
Okay.
just give them 5 gold.
Okay, that's definitely way more than that they're worth.
Apollo does not care at this point.
Okay,
I put them inside the bag of holding that I have.
sure.
And then I draw another teleportation circle in the middle of this coffee shop. I'm like, can you guys get out of my way real quick? I'm just trying to do the circle real quick.
Oh man, we have a courtyard outside.
Hey
here.
man, I don't give a fuck. And I draw the circle. Come on,
You
we're
do
leaving.
you. God, I'm so tempted to have someone cast counter spell.
No.
Do it. Do you want this person to die?
See the barista's just like, it's cool,
All right, I draw it.
Right on.
man.
You, come on, we're leaving.
Oh, sorry, I was vibing.
I forgive you.
All right, and you
walk
guys
back
arrive
there.
back with the pastries, no
I
issue.
set the bag of holding under on a little table right next to the teleportation circle for Binkie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now to Viro. I figured we could at least start the conversation with the Lou while
Yeah.
we wait for everyone else to.
Let's do that.
All right, Luke, it's been real. Glad you're no longer addicted to almonds. I hope you have a wonderful life,
Feel free to come by.
or not.
Yeah. Okay. He starts to leave.
He's like a pigeon. If you just throw him, he just like takes flight.
Go. Back to Kalinas. I release you.
Your bond is fulfilled, Owlin.
He's the one owl that can't fly, just falls away.
Oh my god!
He's
He's
too
eating
heavy
too many
on
almonds.
almonds.
All
Killed
with
him,
us
man.
with the
I
essence
hate-
of pathos.
Says this so So similar.
Crossbows are offered to you.
Have this owl.
Powerhouse, we're helping you.
Yeah.
He makes a really good servant.
Oh my god.
All right.
Why does this owl smell like almonds?
So if you're gonna throw Luke into the abyss, he will come back in campaign 3. I don't know how. He's the only thing there'll be a crossover,
He's
but I'll
gonna
make
get
it happen.
corrupted like Ravania did. He'll be the big bad.
Yeah.
Do we know where Alu stays in Vyro? Does she stay at the cleric's thing?
I'm trying to think. I have a feeling that at one point you knew where she lived. So she knows she's not stay in the.
Wait,
No, she would stay in the temple. Yeah, she stay in the
Wasn't she staying
temple.
with Griff?
No,
Okay.
God no.
wait. Who are those people who are hunting us? That are the old god people? Are they in Vyro?
They
Vanguards
were
of
at
the
one
old
point.
order.
Yeah, they were at one
Where's-
point because they tried to kidnap Alu.
Yeah, and you guys
Are they
freaking wrecked
there?
them.
Fucking nuked them.
And didn't we fuck up the leader already?
Not the leader, I don't
No.
think, but you guys messed up a big
Renalphus.
group of them. Yeah.
I can't imagine that there's so many of them that know about these old gods, so their numbers are probably hurting for a minute. They gotta go on a recruitment drive, and that's not easy in these days and age. They just I couldn't say the word ages.
No, I
Mm.
did a divinate. Fuck you. My notes. Fuck all of you.
My
notes are
lovely,
good.
lovely notes.
Check it out.
My notes. My lovely, lovely notes. Check them out. Before we went to kill the Emperor Lich, I did a divination spell. Renalphus, in the next 7 days, is at Vyro. Someone is following Alu and Bell and observing them and stuff.
Well, cool. We'll be there and just in time to save them from Renalphus. What kind of fucking name is Renalphus?
Someone couldn't decide between Ronaldo and Rufus and said, glue them together. There's already a sandwich. We'll sandwich the name.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Where are the silk? Oh, wait, nope. I think that's the Emperor information. Just kidding.
When your notes are so good, they blend together.
Yeah.
All right, Taviro. I will, since... Yeah, I'll just 7th level teleport Taviro.
Oh, but you're burning all these spells.
I'm sleeping.
I can chaos key if you want to save it.
Do we have a teleportation circle for Vyro?
We have a few.
You do, yeah.
We have one right to Griff's apartment.
We have a teleportation circle
Let's do
on
that.
our ship that works now.
Right.
Let's
but
do the
I still have to
teleportation
bring the
circle so
slot.
you
Oh,
save
right.
the
So I'll just chaos key.
Chaos key.
Yep.
Chaos key.
I'm gonna chaos key.
Hosky.
I don't know why I fucking said it
We're
like
going
that.
to Griff's apartment tomorrow.
No, why?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you
What?
has the key, and this is what happens when you give you the magic shit.
Really, dude? I extend a helping hand to you to fucking, like... and you take me to Griff's apartment?
It's the first place I could think of.
So there are 2 doors that you
If
know
you
in Griff's
give me the
apartment.
key.
There is the front door,
Mhm.
and then
No, in the house.
oh, so the closet door.
Yeah.
Okay, are you going to, like into the closet or out into the living
Out in
room?
the living room.
Okay. All right.
I cast Pass Without Trace on us with the for free.
He's just gonna be there like, I heard something. So we're all like sitting in the
Yeah.
window.
I'm not gonna think. Well, I'm assuming you're not going in stealthily.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No.
So you just open this door.
And I don't tell anyone where we're going.
Yeah, you guys think he's doing something logical, but yeah. So you pass through this door,
Paul
and it
takes a few
opens.
deep breaths.
Walk out, see Griff, try to walk back to the chaos key door.
Apollo might just teleport himself away.
I'm trying to think what time it is. I think it's starting to get like in the
Later
like early evening, right?
Yeah, we didn't start looking for Binkie until like the early afternoon.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we had to
it's like
find
evening.
him first.
Yeah, I would say like it's around the evening time. Hi, Vay. Trying to think, what the hell's Griff doing right now? You open.
Jorking it.
He's
No.
he's gripping it.
just walking.
He's just fucking.
Ah.
I was not expecting guests.
What are you doing here?
Most people have the courtesy to knock.
Okay, so you guys open the door and you step in.
Dude, he's 3 reps into his Kegels right now. And he's...
Whoa.
Fucking doing hip abductors over there. Just
Can you guys stop?
I see you joined me.
Okay, as you guys just
He took us here. Remember that.
as you
Lol.
open the door to Griff's living room, make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Yep.
All of us.
No, just you.
All of us?
No, just you.
All of us?
High 20,
Just
mid
you.
20s.
Okay, mid-20s is fine. As you open the door, Voice Gambit. Griff is writing fan fiction of Starlight Battalion accepting him. As you open the door, you immediately feel like something shift on the door.
Mhm.
And as you open it, you manage to reach around and stop this tower of like
Flesh.
cardboard from toppling over, and you manage to like kind of help slide it and slip out of the door frame as you
He's just
look.
got pizza boxes stacked up.
Basically, yeah. He's got like the fantasy style equivalent of those pizza boxes that are stacked
God.
up in front of this closet door. There's a smell in here. Like it's not bad,
It
but
smells like dude in here.
it smells like dude. It smells like the windows need to be opened and the
Bro.
trash needs to get taken out. Like it's not horrible, but it's
smells
like
like our first Airbnb in Japan.
God.
Ew.
It was 3 big dudes in a tiny room.
The windows didn't open all the way.
who's the third guy?
Jeff.
Just
So as it
let's mix them.
okay, as it let me talk. As the
Come here,
door
Vito.
opens and you slip in, you can just
wanna
see
come
like
over,
it does. It just smells like dude. Like this whole place is just bachelor pad.
Yep.
But one thing that you notice is that the curtain. This is gonna sound bad. Let me finish here. The curtains are drawn, and there are a few candles that are lit, but most of like lanterns, like light.
Okay.
Most of the light, though, being casted is from Griff's hair, as he's a fire genasi
Yeah.
with the flame going on. He is currently standing, just like in his day clothes, looking at almost like a board situation that he currently has like pinned up to the wall, with a series of papers and like string that is connecting like a bunch of stuff, and he's just looking over all of these papers.
I will see him. I will try to sneak a little bit to scare him.
Give me a stealth check. Yeah, because he's like
Freeze.
focused on this, whatever it is he's looking at.
And I eventually want to be like right behind him and be like, "Hey, Griff!"
Make a stealth check.
Yep.
Yeah, pass without a trace, so plus 10.
Oh hell yeah. That's like a 20 plus. That's a 23.
So you sneak up behind him and you just give him the hey Griff. He jumps and spins and just like
Hi.
and he like falls back into
It
like
smells
into
in
his
here.
board and like turns around, like starts batting out some of the embers on the paper, and he goes,
What are you looking at?
Apollo just
"You came by."
shoves the door open, knocking all the boxes over.
Oh, I forgot about those.
Goodbye, Griff.
What is all this?
I'm leaving.
This is nothing.
Is it fanfic?
I want to look at what it is.
Make an investigation check for me.
Can Wade help?
Apollo will help.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you. Still not great. That's a solid 10.
Solid 10.
Apollo will roll on his own
Okay.
and get a 27.
Okay. That is very fitting, actually. Apollo, as you are looking over this board, the first thing that you notice is that
Red strings connected everywhere.
the first thing that you notice is that you can't actually read what's written on
Oh.
these pages.
This isn't gonna stop
Apollo
me.
can't read.
This just in.
So you should look at it. It's just
What language is it?
you're actually not sure. However, with your high roll and because of your background, you immediately recognize that this is some sort of encrypted text.
Ah,
And
it's
one
encrypted.
and as you are kind of looking it over, you can't obviously read what it is, but based on like some of the writing, and one thing that you recognize is some of the slips of paper, the material that it's on, and the way that it is folded, is very much Altorian. And as you're looking at all of these papers, you realize that some of them look to be like ship ledgers, with accounts. And with such a high roll you look over, these look to be trade routes and logistics for Altor.
Griff?
But I will say, Griff does not seem to be afraid of you seeing this. It's more of just like a, haha, don't look here. It's not like a, oh shit, they're seeing this.
What? Why do you have all these? Altorian ship ledgers and trade routes.
They're not.
Talking to the one guy from the party that's actually from Altor, huh?
that literally communicated almost exclusively in encryption stuff for like the first year.
I
Mm-hmm.
just doing some. I kind of got a deal going with Craw. I'm keeping track of some of the passages of the Altorian ships and passing that back to them, and especially seeing what still might be going around with the little treaty going on.
Insight check.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is Carl just trying to smuggle his booty call in, or what?
I believe him.
Thanks, you.
He might be a-
22.
He might be a better man. I'm not.
22.
Insight.
Yeah.
27.
27?
Wow.
He seems to be telling the truth. You get the sense it's not the entire truth.
You're hiding something.
While this is going, I'm just passing prestidigitation around the room and the walls, over Griff as well. Just cleaning and getting rid of the smell, and I'm opening windows.
Well, I will be sure to check in with Craw, seeing as I don't care enough to question it right now.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Really?
That.
Now you're
He's-
questioned a little bit?
He's telling the truth. He's just hiding something. Okay, what are you hiding then, Griff? You're not telling me everything.
Nothing!
You're
Why?
So good at this.
Would you like me to message Craw right now?
You can mess.
Hey, Craw, why is...
Okay. I am, as you know, a businessman. And there is money.
Business, man.
There is money to be made in Altor. Specifically with some of the resistance groups that are popping up there because of your actions. The rebels need some equipment. It's difficult
So,
to get
are
past
you-
Altorian lines.
Arming
You're
people
funding the
that
Civil
are trying
War?
to overthrow the leader that we put in?
That you what?
That we...
He didn't know that we did that.
You did what?
That
That's
we
a- that's
installed
new
the new
information.
queen of Altor,
That's
the new
still very
empress,
recent.
It's
and
very
the
That was like-
new...
2 weeks
Two-
ago.
No one knows we
That
did
was like
yet.
3 days ago.
That was 3
I
days
think that was
ago.
the day before.
Hey, Griff. Apollo walks up. I'm gonna need you to not remember this, and I'll cast Modify
We're
Memory.
To be fair, he
What's-
was doing a good thing.
What's this-
I'm
what's the
kind of
save?
proud of him.
I'm
I'll
kind of
use
proud of him.
I'll use unsettling words, so he has a minus D10, and then it's a Wisdom save.
You giving him words of affirmation is unsettling to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it that one?
I take that out. Just delete that. Why are you?
He's kind of like blinks and looks around. Goes, Starlight Battalion, you are here
So
in
you're-
my home.
So you're arming resistance groups in Altor.
No,
Do you really think that making money off of,
why's my head hurt?
you fell?
I show up in a window with
It's on
stuffy
fire.
hair.
Already opened.
Oh, thank you. It's
Are you gonna eat these boxes?
not enough
I've
air
been
in
walking around
here.
just opening takeout boxes, eating shit.
It smells terrible in here.
what day is it?
Yeah. So we're gonna need you to stop doing this. Are you that desperate for money?
Not for capital per se, but there are things to be. When the new world is going to be created, it's best to be on the ground level.
The winds of this land are changing. The fates of nations will be rewritten. And in the future that we are trying to create, we don't want infighting. So stop arming them. If you would like to help and earn money from me and potentially Craw, you could work out logistically how to get supplies, food, aid into Altor.
I mean, that's part of the arrangement I have with Headmaster Crawl, yes.
No weapons.
Sure.
Craw
You're
Griff.
lying.
Griff.
Sure is definitely a choice word there.
I will admit I am surprised that that is your take, but very well.
Swear it.
Fine, I swear.
Thank you.
Good. Thank you.
Now, are you gonna finish these boxes?
Apollo will give.
You can eat the boxes.
I eat the boxes.
Apollo will give him 100 gold.
Oh,
Consider it in advance. Don't do it again.
right. Right. Oh, you should, know that,
Mm-hmm.
hold on.
Go on.
I thought he was gonna say, "Oh, I mean, this guy."
Apollo, did you do too much?
No,
know.
I literally took out 30 seconds. If that.
Why did I do my notes
I
this
think
way?
he just might have been dropped
In
on
the
his-
span, the entire span that we're here, I'm just trying to clean his apartment.
You can also let, Master Carl know that the steel main situation has been dealt with.
The what situation?
Deal mate.
What was
Steelman.
she involved with?
Nothing.
Griff.
I really am trying to turn over a new leaf here. I'm trying to be a better person.
Do you lie in your business like this too? Does everyone know?
I am a good spy.
You are making it incredibly difficult for me to not want to hurt you.
Lol.
Well, I put myself quite in a predicament here. Let's just say Miss Steelmane might have had some contacts in Altor who were interested in Craw's removal, and I found out about it, and I informed Headmaster Craw, and it has been dealt with, and we have handled it. Thanks to me, I did something.
Good job, Griff.
Thank you.
That actually is really good.
Yeah.
Good
Apollo sarcastically says, "Good job." Now, if you could refrain from doing anything that would be detrimental to us or those we care about, that would be great as well.
Take a vacation, Griff.
Yeah. Go. You just paid you like literally what people work their whole lives for.
You deserve it. A vacation.
Where do you want to go? I'll draw you a circle anywhere. I only know about 8 though.
There's this really cool island called Golding.
We really need to go back.
I want to check in. I really unironically do.
I appreciate the sentiment, but no. Not. There's too much to do.
Apollo will reach his hand out. I'm sorry for being a dick to you, Griff. You make it hard for certain people to want to be around you. That was no reason for me to be an asshole. I appreciate everything that you've done and will continue to do to make this place better.
It's been a very productive day.
I'm growing.
He holds out his hand, like with all the hesitation of like he thinks you're gonna hit him, and he'll take your hand.
Don't stop. He's gonna keep growing.
I'm coming.
He's
now,
growing
Griff.
right now.
Griff,
Don't you see?
Griff, I'm on my way. Alright. Well, if that's all, Griff, we have. Do you want to do dinner tonight? We're going to be in town for a few days if you'd like to come hang out.
You want to hang out?
Oh.
Yes,
Whoa.
Griff. We would love it if you would come to dinner.
That was so
and join
sad.
us.
Oh my god.
He glances around. The box is in his bachelor pad.
They're gone.
Yeah, you're just like,
Just slowly eating the last one.
Yep.
I'll message you with the details.
I will see you then.
All right, goodbye. And Apollo walks to the door.
You're not gonna like check your calendar, make sure you're free or anything?
That is so mean.
Here I am, trying to be a better person.
You don't have any other plans? Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah, he just. I'm generally free on
Every night?
Thursdays.
Oh, well, that's good then. I'm glad I caught you on a free day.
Today's definitely not Thursday.
I don't know what day it is.
Yeah.
I fucking know.
Isn't
I'm
it
definitely free when
Monday?
the sun's out.
Can you, actually, Griff, can you do me a favor before we leave?
Of course.
Can you message Lou and ask where we should meet her?
Absolutely. He fumbles in his in a pouch. He pulls out a small stone, and he messages into it.
Oh.
And after a few moments, she is at the temple and can meet you there. Do you need an escort?
Sure, Griff. Come on.
Let me change real
Change,
quick.
please.
And he runs into like his bedroom and pulls on a new, less dank set of clothes.
I hit him with in the new set of clothes. One more prestidigitation to get rid of like the BO.
Yeah,
Just a quick shower, and we're good.
yeah. It's weird. He's a fire genasi. There should not really be it, but
It's hot and musty.
and he leads you back. I mean, you guys already know where to go, but he leads you like you have no idea, giving you all of the pointers again. He is asking you so many questions about where you've been, what you've been up to since the last time he has seen you.
Why is being a better person so difficult?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
You get set in your ways.
Mm-hmm.
Things are very simplistic.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, I was a lizard like 3 hours ago.
Yeah, but you're our lizard.
Don't fucking touch me.
Let's hope that the spirit of change was in everybody, but nope, just me.
It is, but
Nope, it's fine, I guess I understand.
I want to be a lizard again.
Right?
Not right now.
I can
Give it
shape
time.
change you.
Two of your party just went.
Give it time. Give it time.
Then give me a ring.
I can shape. I could shape.
After our end game, Bag is just like, do it.
Ah.
I wish to retire to a nice rock.
I guess just use an hour of lizard time every day.
No, we just turn you into a lizard, and then just one of us is fucking out to the ether.
Stupid.
See you later, Stinky. Just fucking yeet him.
Show up the pathos as a whole
I
ass
could just
lizard.
shape
Like, aren't
change
you a god?
into a lizard.
What the fuck?
Somebody needs to speak with animals, and you're just like, do you need me to walk with you along death?
I am actually the god of death.
If you want to-
Apollo, for old time's sake, will pick Ava up and put him on her shoulders. Put her on his shoulders.
I'll pick Griff up and put him on my. I carry my ball in human form. I just walk around like this.
Thanks, Dan.
Alright, we walk to the temple.
Okay. I think as you make your way to the temple,
Just let us have the conversation with the Lou.
We can do that when Chris is here, though.
that was actually my thought.
Yeah.
I know, I'm sorry. As you make your way
We don't know
towards the
when Ice
temple.
is going to release him, though.
Stop it! That's not funny. That's not true.
Well, they didn't
and
take
as
his
you-
phone, so he's doing all right apparently.
It's not true. It's not.
I would never be engaged to one of them.
No, that's a serious issue for so many people. Stop it. So as you anyway, as you make your way into the temple,
PS4 is turning on.
one thing that you guys notice, there are less clerics here than before. You get the sense that Clericon is probably starting to. That went as expected.
But it's so cool how it shatters.
What we learned.
Nothing, 'cause he's gonna do it again.
I don't have another one.
And as you make your way into this temple, and it is much quieter now with most of the clerics no longer attending Clericon, whatever debate that they have been raging over the past week or so, you've either made an agreement or at the very least have gone home to deal with the obvious and undeniable change of the new Pantheon, with only one seat remaining. and you see in the same side room where you first, or one of the times, not the first time, one of the times when you walked into the reflection pond to attend a meeting that Ava made out of starlight, you see Lou in this room by herself, just looking into the water, with a mode of light that she's just kind of like moving between her fingertips in concentration. And she looks up. It is good to see you all. And that's where we'll end this week's session. We will return not next week, but the week after, with a full party, and have a very important conversation with Lou, as you are on a path to try to prevent Ravania from completing her goal. There'll be a lot of choices to make.
So who's bailing Chris out tonight?
All right. Thank you so much, everyone, and we will see you next time to watch how this campaign goes from 20 to 1.
20 to 1.
No one said it. No one said it with me this
1 to
time.
20.
20 to 1.
20 to 1.
1 to 20.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye, friends.
Bye.